Off to a good start. Hello and welcome to Fun Shots for episode 2 of Ryoko Seyo, aka Travel. There are children being very loud outside my house, but hopefully you can't hear that. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let's do our introductions. Summer, who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Summer. I'm a Twitch streamer. I run Off the Table, off_the table here on Twitch. We just play a bunch of different games. It's super fun. And I have been hype about this for 2 weeks since the moment we stopped playing, and I'm so excited. I want to die. Yeah, I'm here playing our sweet lamb, our sweet little lamb, the strongest.
She's on all of the
child.
games.
Yeah, I am on all the game. I was here last week too. For a
Yes.
totally different character.
Very
if you
different.
came and watched last week and you're expecting that, get out of here. No, don't go.
Opposite of that.
Think opposite of that, yeah.
Jess.
Sure. I am Jess, or Joe if you prefer. I'm Little Cup of Joe on Twitter and everywhere else on the internets. I am a Twitch streamer, streaming art and JRPGs, and I'm a GM for the Wishmakers, which you can find that, just go to my Twitter. All my crap's on my Twitter. And I am playing Mule, the magic-wielding noble who is, well, I mean, do you know who his dad is? He's kind of important. He's pretty much
So good.
Yes.
And
He's
last,
a tiny egomaniac.
but absolutely not least, Joel.
Hi.
Welcome.
I'm Joel or Jolie. Jolie Olio on Twitter. Most of my stuff is on Twitter too, if you want to check it out. I have a channel on Twitch called Pen and Paper Pals, or it's just Pen and Paper Pals is the link. And I am running a Hack of Fate every other Monday, which is this coming Monday at 5:30 Pacific, and it is like a folklorish fairy tale kind of story, and we just finished making our characters, so this Monday will be the first like role play session, and I am so excited. The characters are super cool. But until then, I get to play super strong, kind of grumpy, cursed merchant lady, Hecla, the Bear Storm. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. I am on the Fate thing, and I am very, very excited for that. I get to actually be a player in a thing, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I am Dylan, as you can tell by the text right there. This is my channel. I play role-playing games mostly. I used to, once upon a time, I played video games on this channel, and then I ran out of time, so that'll happen again eventually. But in the meantime, we have this, which I'm very excited about, and then I have my Tuesday show, The League Tomb of Annihilation, which is, tonally very different. But I am happy that we get to sit down with these characters again, and get to see them on the second, and also unfortunately second to last leg of their journey.
No, don't bring that up. We're not talking about it.
This doesn't end, Dylan. This doesn't end.
I'm canceling all your other
sure.
Saturday shows from here on out.
All
You
right,
don't need
well-
fan
Canceled.
shots anymore. You have Ryutama.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you get to tell Katie that, Summer.
Suck it up, Katie. Deal.
We'll just bring her here.
Before we too many people are involved in the other shows to put them all on this one. That would be too much. I can't GM that many people at once.
Try it.
You never
No,
know.
never. Nope. Could not pay me. Before we get into the action today, Joel, would you be willing to give us a recap of what happened last time on
So
Travel?
it's long and it's not finished from what I'm looking at. But
All
I
right,
can
we'll
read through.
patch it up with Lam's notes.
Sure, yeah, I'll read through day 1 and 2, and then if Lamb, you want to take over day 3 and 4.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so day 1, the grassland. Our day started crisp and clear. Moo Moo was grumpy as hell, setting out, but nothing tops Miss Lamb's little menace, no. I hope she can wrangle that thing sooner than later. I noticed the little lord doodling something, maybe a map. This could be useful. This evening, we met a fellow named Kevin, sick as a dog, the poor guy. With a bit of finagling, I managed to help him into his tent. I got stuck, but I don't think anyone noticed. We'll see how our day turns out tomorrow. And that's day 1. Day 2. Also still in the grassland, but it's snowy this day. The weather has turned as it's wont to do out here in the winterlands. I can feel the chill through the tent in the early hours. No wakes me, bleeding like a banshee in the distance. Little Lamb seems to be struggling with that one, though she's incredibly confident in her abilities. I'll trust her for now. Never mind. No got lost, and Lamb has been out about scrambling to find them. Kevin has left us a new fine tent, though, and despite having my own, I think we'll benefit from it. As sure and strong a bear as I may be, I cannot seem to keep my footing in this blasted snow. Neither can the little lord, though. He doesn't seem to handle embarrassment so well. I'll try not to laugh at him to his face. Moo, on the other hand, seems to be doing just fine, and she's taunting me. We find a place to settle for the evening and get into the fine tent Kevin has left for us. And that was day 2.
Yay.
All right, Lamb, can you fill in? This is a great point for Lamb to start filling in. Can you?
So I'm going
remind
to
us what
read
happened
directly from my notes as Lamb. This is not paraphrased. This is word for word.
then? Okay.
It's so cold. We couldn't keep going, so we had to find a rocky hill. It was a cave, but then there was an avalanche. Oh no, separated from my friends, frowny face. Eventually, we made it to a hotel, and we found out that there was some hot water and a curse. I think it's called the Peas and Pod. I wrote Peas and Pod, so I think that's the name of the hotel. And Mama got a new name, and then I just circled back and underlined Mama. Day 4, we woke up and there was a very good breakfast. We talked to Leo about the curse. Mama isn't okay from the curse. We went to see the Baroness. She said that she used to love Leo. We went to the springs. We defeated a dragon. I'm magic.
And that's
Yes,
really
you
all
are,
you
Lamb.
need to know. Would the 3 of you like to elect a new journal person for today's episode?
I think that was gonna be me this time. So
All right.
Mule
Awesome.
is journaling
Oh
the
boy,
second leg of her journey.
Oh, gosh.
that'll be great.
Wait.
So, without any further ado, let us get through our credit sequence and into the beginning of our episode. The morning air of the market is filled with the susurrus of quiet commerce and the scent of fresh-baked hand pies. A group of children can be seen giggling and running between the stalls. The weather is clear. It's the morning. What would you like to do? Oh, it's another day. We should get condition checks.
Yes.
We'll see if
I
you
know.
can move past your curse.
I
Are you
know.
both cursed, Mule and Hecla? Yeah.
I feel fine.
I'm gonna go see a doctor about that is the first thing I want to do.
I forget which rank it was.
Condition. It's 9.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it was a really tough curse. Where's the condition check?
Mine's the same.
We got a, what was that, an 8? Hot diggity.
Yeah.
A 7's pretty damn good.
It's not a
A
9.
3 is really not. Okay, so...
I'm dying.
We're already starting out.
What is my -1 from?
Your curse? Your
Probably.
something?
-1 where?
So is 3 + 5 -1.
3 + 5.
Oh wait, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Never
Okay.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, so Lamb wakes up feeling just fine, like she always does. She's hella consistent. Hecla, you're certainly feeling better, but you have not shaken off the funk from this curse. You're certainly better than you were the day before. You don't wake up shell shocked with flashbacks or anything like that. It's just this gloom that's hanging over you. Mule, can you explain this 3 to the group, please?
Depression? Maybe?
Homesick.
That's rough. Oh, and that's actually a good point, because we leveled up. So the party leveled up at the end of the last session. They got 2 levels, because the artifact that I chose as a Ryujin is the torch, which gives double XP. And also, my character, the Ryujin, levels up every time, or like based on the number of sessions we've run. So I got to level 2 last session, and I picked up my first benediction, which is sort of a special power that I get to do. And the one that I chose was the Tale of Nostalgia. So this is a great time to bring that up. So the Tale of Nostalgia means that when... let's see. If the PC is roleplay having nostalgia for home, they can ignore all negative effects of mind-based status effects for the rest of the session. This affects up to 2 PCs at once if they meet the conditions.
Interesting.
You guys want to talk to me about home? Want to feel nostalgic?
I just dodged being out of shape because I didn't have a fumble roll, but holy crap.
Yeah.
So we're still at the hotel then, like getting ready to leave that day?
You're still at the Peas in a Pod Inn.
Did they open up the springs?
Did he open the onsen? You know what? You know what? I think he did. With the curse lifted, the water to him had seemed like the curse affected him to make him think that the water was cold. And so like once you lifted the curse and he went and took a look, he was like, "Oh, the onsen's fine now." So the sign, we get like a little montage of him going and looking in, and like we see the steam, and then he takes the closed for maintenance sign off, and
yay. Yep. Everybody's rolling
Lamb
into
is
the onsen.
eating. Yeah, Lamb's eating as fast as possible to make this happen.
Yeah.
Just shoveling food down her mouth.
You're like burning your mouth on hot porridge because you're not gonna wait. You're just like, fuck it, let's go.
I don't even care. It's so exciting.
Did we stay here again, like the previous night? Is that okay?
I think so.
Cool.
Mule probably hasn't gotten out of bed.
Yeah.
Just that's a
So
rough
am I the only one awake?
I think Hecla gets up, but she's kind of grumpy today. That's sort of the effect still from the shock. But she's got energy today, as unlike yesterday.
Mule's gonna make his way down the stairs after probably by the time you guys are about done eating. He'll schlep down the stairs with his book clutched.
Morning,
super
sleepyhead.
close.
Oh, you don't look very good.
Couldn't sleep.
At all?
I'll be fine. Is there tea?
I'm sure there is. I didn't drink any, but...
Oh, yes. Just a moment.
Whoa!
Oh.
There's a lot of sass coming off of you this morning.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. He's the worst.
Yeah, so Leo goes into the back and comes back out with a cup of, or a mug of tea for you.
Leo,
Tea for
I'm
the
so
little
sorry
lord.
that he snapped at you.
It's
Inexcusable. So, now that the curse is broken, I feel like I want to go soak forever.
That sounds like a great idea.
I'm really
Go in a
excited.
hot spring.
Yeah.
And you're coming
You don't
with
want to
us.
go?
No.
Well, you kind of have to.
Why?
It's a group activity.
Maybe it'll break the curse.
I put it on our
It's hot
itinerary.
water.
Right, I know, but it's really nice hot water. I made us a group bonding itinerary, and this is number 1 on the list. Well, after breakfast, but you missed most of that, and that can't be helped now, so we're just moving to number 2.
I'm not hungry anyway.
Well, okay. That's your choice. But if you're hungry later, you can't complain.
I have rations.
No extras.
Who made you the boss of the group?
Everybody did. Mama did.
She is the quartermaster.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Springs. Get
All right,
excited.
Mule. You'll prepare yourself, because I'm just gonna give you a nice big hug right now, okay?
Oh,
She like reaches over
this is so cute.
and like smushes you. I think we should.
Mule, you need more hugs in your
We need to-
life.
We need to go to the onsen. I think this is just gonna solve
Onsen, let's
everything.
go.
No, I
Come on,
don't
let's go.
have any.
Come on.
Lamb's already going.
Let's go.
I
She's on her
So you
way.
guys just like bodily carrying him to the spring.
I like pushing it. Yeah.
I'm
corralling
imagining
him.
I'm imagining
Shepherding him.
Hecla just like bear hugging Mule with Mule's like arms and legs flailing off to the side and then walking to,
Yeah, that's
to the
happening.
onsen.
That is what is happening.
All right, so you go to the onsen. You like have a soak. It's really quite nice. The water is warm, more than warm. It's hot. The steam is refreshing, and there's sort of like a floral oil that's been added to the water to give it a nice sort of almost springtime scent.
So, Mule, is this your first time away from home?
Mm-hmm.
You really need to, like, wake up. It's the morning.
I know. I'll be fine. Just takes time.
Hey, little lord.
Yes.
Do you think there's a way that we could maybe fix this curse?
Oh, you
What
guys
do
are
you
so
know?
cursed.
There's probably some healer or something in town, I would imagine.
Because I'm not liking the way that this whole attitude thing is going this morning, and I don't want to deal with it. So I think we should maybe go find someone to help us out.
I honestly can't really tell a difference between Mule being cursed and Mule being not cursed. It kind of seems that you're like every morning. That's just my impression from the few days that we've spent together.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel cursed? Or do you just feel grumpy?
I feel annoyed, which is a little different from grumpy.
Is it the same as cursed?
No. Although I certainly feel cursed sometimes. Let's go find somebody who can deal with this.
Maybe they can teach me how to use my magic and then I could heal you.
No. Because you can't use magic. That's the amulet.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that later, but
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel nice and pruny now, so I think I'm ready to get going.
Will's definitely getting out last because no way is he jumping out of an onsen with two ladies nearby.
Yeah.
Got like strategic towel and everything.
Yep.
All right. So are you going to a healer to
Yeah.
get
let's
your
go see
status
if we can
effect
Yeah.
reduced?
get
Please.
this shock thing reduced
Please.
to.
Okie doke. That costs 300 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little. It's a bit steep, but yeah, and
Do I
it
have
brings.
that?
You should.
I know I
Oh, I
sure
do.
don't. Oh, yes, we do, actually.
Because you
I
just
forgot
got-
that we got stuff.
We made
You got
money.
what, 3,000 gold at the end of the
Total,
last
yeah.
session?
I have
So
745 left.
yeah.
Well, that's on you guys if you want that.
I'm paying it. I've got like 900 something.
Mhm.
All right, and
Yeah.
that brings the effects number down to 3, which I believe is low enough for both of you, despite that horrible condition roll
Yeah.
to shake it off.
Okay, good.
Perfect. So we can delete it.
Yeah. And that means all of your current stats go back up to the base, so you're no longer ruined. by that
You
curse.
guys feel better now?
Yeah, I think it's probably like acupuncture or something.
Mm.
Therapy.
And like there's some incense and a priestess says some things. There's a gong.
Sure.
I'm just imagining Hecla not enjoying this at all. Like, watch it! And like smacking things by accident. Yeah.
But you do come out of it feeling a lot better. I mean, you're clearly still in a shit mood. 'Cause-
Yeah, Mule's just pissed off.
Nothing's
Yeah.
changed.
So that's got nothing to do with the curse.
But you do have some time to purchase some things if you want to buy goods to sell in your next town. You can purchase textiles, which are medium goods here, at their normal price. And whereas normally you can only sell things for half their price, not including haggling, textiles that you purchase here will sell for full price elsewhere. Additionally, perfume is half price here.
Ooh.
Perfume's kind of expensive, though, I think.
It is. I think it's normally 300 per. So
I'm
let me
trying
just-
to find it.
It's in the nice things list.
Right.
And I can haggle to like reduce
Yes.
the price of things even more so.
Yeah. So let's see. Traveling gear. Nope. Perfume of 500 gold. Normally, so it's down to 250 per.
And we could haggle it down
Okay.
even more than that.
You could haggle it down, and medium goods are also 500 in size 3. So, with the merchant,
Yeah.
you have an ability. I forget what it's
Alright.
called.
I have to buy 4 or more of the same item to be able to haggle. So I don't know if I can buy 4 bottles of perfume. That's a bit too steep.
That is. That
At
would still be.
250
That'd be 1k.
Yeah.
Before haggling.
Unless I like ace the roll.
I mean, if you borrowed from other players.
Yeah, I would contribute.
Oh yeah. Do we just want to invest in some perfume?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I've got about 575 right now.
I have 643.
I have 745.
Okay. Do we just each want to contribute like 333 to this? Or 334?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll do the
Yeah.
math.
So who's
Okay.
who's doing the 1 extra gold? Is
I
that
will.
I
Hecla?
can't. Oh, okay.
I can do it, yeah.
Okay. And then the other two of you just subtract 333. So when you go shopping, you can buy items cheaply and sell them at a higher price. You must buy or sell at least 4 items of the same type at once. When buying, you must have enough money to buy all the items at their normal price, which you do. And if you succeed the check, the price of the items changed based on the result. So what we're going to have you roll is int and spirit.
Yeah. I'll make a...
And then we're looking for at least a 6.
Yeah, so int plus spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to roll it. How'd I do?
Fucking aced it.
Critical success!
That's
Holy
40.
shit.
You got 40% off of the price, which means you only spent 600 gold for
You are the best merchant.
4
So
doses
each of us
of
300.
perfume.
Yeah, each of us spent 300 instead of...
Well,
each of
no,
us
that would
spent
be each spent 200.
Yeah,
Oh.
200 each.
Yep, 200 each covers it, and you now have 4 perfume, which are size 1.
Okay. I'll put that on no.
Okay.
So yeah, add like
That's a great
100
place to put the fragile perfume
Oh,
bottles.
I
God.
know.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing, Dylan. Nothing will go
Uh-huh.
wrong.
For sure.
Right?
Everything's fine.
Do I get any kind of bonus for a critical success?
No. I believe that is
Oh, that's only for
Only-
specific rolls.
yeah, only specific
Right.
things.
Okay.
You do get a 12 though, which is very good.
Yeah. Amazing.
I believe criticals are mainly for combat.
Yeah.
critical
And one of the
success-
checks, one of the like journeying checks. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, that's right. One of the
Like,
journey
maybe
checks.
it's condition or something.
There we have a little handout, the journey rules handout, which
Okay.
breaks it down. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, all of them have a critical success bonus.
And we need to remember
everything but the
from
condition check.
now on that our camping check is +3 because of that tent.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Not the condition check.
Yeah.
So, shall we journey?
I think
Let's
so.
set out.
Ryoko seyo. The flower fields fall away behind you, and the ground rises ahead as you move into a region of rocky hills. The weather is kind, though, and the sun warms the path beneath your feet, while a daytime owl hoots somewhere in the distance. Let's go ahead and get our travel checks.
Can do.
So that is a strength plus dex, and the difficulty today is 8.
Okay.
I feel great. I'm rejuvenated. I'm rested.
Oh no, Mule.
I've got
Mule was
great
not made for the road.
conditions.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no,
So-
my friends!
You were saying?
Okay, so on a fail, your current HP is halved. And actually, let's see. Yeah, okay, so your HP should be. Has anybody touched their HP from the last session?
Not since the battle, so I.
Okay, so since you slept that night, I'm going to give you an auto pass on
Okay.
that camp check from last night. So if you have lost any HP, your current HP is doubled
Okay.
up to your maximum, of course.
Right.
So if that puts you at full, you're at full, you're fine. If that puts you just below full or something like that, then that's where you're at.
Okay.
The two of you that failed the travel check have your HP halved. Hecla, I'm interested in that 3. So you're heading through highlands now, which is sort of rocky, hilly terrain. What happens during your day's trek that either like you get hurt or something really saps your energy? What's going on with you?
What type of weather did we say it was today?
It's clear.
It's clear.
Mhm.
I think, despite it still sort of being cold out, she's got like I think it's being up in the highlands. The sun is giving her a headache from just being so bright up there, and she's getting kind of like bleary-eyed. And I think she loses her footing at one point, and like tumbles down, sort of like off of a ledge, not too far, but like she takes a tumble. And Moo-Moo's up at the top, like looking down at her, like, yeah,
Just like, you stupid human.
yeah.
Mm.
And so then she spends a bunch of time trying to like climb back up from this weird place that she's fallen down to.
There's a bunch of like climb, slip.
Yeah,
Lamb's
Yeah.
just cheering at the top. You can do it!
yeah,
I believe in you!
Mill's getting straight annoyed at the cheering, but determined not to react and just to keep plugging on.
yeah.
Speaking of which, Mule, you also did not pass your travel check.
Sure as heck didn't. And
So-
that's a lot of falling and slipping and gritting his teeth and continuing to try and climb and probably crying a little when nobody is looking.
Is Mule just like hella tilted, and so he's making stupid mistakes because he's so aggravated? Is that what's
Uh-huh.
going on?
Yes,
Ugh.
yes. He's just perpetually frustrated
It is.
and not thinking clearly.
It is not your day.
No.
um.
One of those days where like it started off wrong and then every little thing just keeps adding up. That's what's happening right now.
mhm.
I think Hecla keeps doing this thing where she thinks she's helping by giving you pats on the back, but not knowing her own strength. She's like, giving, yeah, which is just like annoying you probably
Yeah.
even more. Yeah,
Yeah, and then there's the like, don't touch me, and falling and stuff, and it's just bad.
yeah.
And I think that segues perfectly into our direction check for the today. Great talking
For
Dylan.
today.
Yep.
Which is
so-
int plus
Us.
int. And one
Yeah.
person can support. So let me just double check how that works. I think that's just you roll the same check, and then if you also pass, then it's a +1.
I think so. Sounds
Condition,
correct to what we did
concentration.
before.
Also remember that concentration is a thing if you're worried about a check.
yeah.
Right.
With the way my rolls have been today.
Yeah, that's.
But it's okay. I am gonna help myself with a little magic.
Ooh. Okay. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So once they're at a spot where Mule can stand and chill a bit, he's going to kind of flip through his book a little bit and find a page that has freshly sketched notes in it, and just kind of mumble an incantation to himself. And then you see him sort of like drawing in the air, and trailing after his fingertips is like just glowing light, shaping a beautifully rendered compass. And it kind of spins on its own and then just points in a given direction. And he's like, okay. All right, time to navigate. I just cast Arrow Compass.
Awesome.
So that was 4 MP.
Okay. And that gives you a +1 on your direction check?
It gives me a +1 on the direction check.
All right.
And then if somebody is helping, I assume that means I get a +2.
Yeah, if someone wants to support, they can roll the same check, and if they beat a 5, then that gives an additional +1 to
Okay.
Mule.
What's
I
your
have
intelligence?
6.
6. Same. So, do you want to do it?
Sure, I've been rolling hot.
Okay, yeah.
So, Lamb, how are you helping Mule direct?
I mean, well, I would say that every hill I have made it to the top of in seconds. I'm just sprinting, just going crazy up to the top, and probably is like trying to get like a good vantage point, and like running up ahead and then running back and being like, I think it's this way. Like, okay, so let's see if I can actually do that.
That's adorable.
It's
Yeah.
a 7.
Yeah, no, you do great. So,
Okay.
Mule, you have a total +2
All
to your
right.
direction check. The difficulty of 8. Oh, psh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Crowd goes wild.
Crushed it.
So you do manage to travel your full, what is it, 10 miles? I think it is. Over the hills, not through the woods. And
Worth noting that the Arrow Compass lasts 12 hours.
okay, so yeah, it's like it's more than your whole travel day. You can cast that in the morning, and you're good to go. So I think, as you're walking, right, and Lamb is going up the hills and back down, you sort of strike up a little bit of conversation, but your conversation is interrupted as a sudden cry for help cuts through the air. Rushing onward, you see a woman pressed up against the sheer rocky wall of a short cliff, with 3 slavering wolves surrounding her. The wolves turn as you approach and growl in your direction.
Good dog.
Okay, you two
Those aren't dogs.
stand back. And Hecla grabs the
Good puppy.
And
Lamb, be careful.
we're gonna go into combat because
Alright.
these are some hungry puppers.
Oh boy.
So step 1 is to come up with
Puppies.
5 objects that are in the area that can be used to assist in combat. Does anybody have any ideas?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a switch. So like off of like a branch, or like a tough branch
Okay.
to use to like kind of like whip the dog whip them with.
I would say like a heavy rock, like, probably about yay big, that's
Tough branch.
lobbable.
Big rock. Okay.
Can I say like
love
a
that guy's movies.
feature? Like a feature of the land, not necessarily an object.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just like a sheer drop Like there's just like a
Okay.
ledge near us that's just like a.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sheer drop. We could also have the cliff.
Yeah.
Is in there? Does anybody have one more idea?
What else would be around?
Snow?
I
Snowballs?
don't know. Is there still snow?
There could be some snow. Yeah, there could be a little snow on the ground, like in the shadow.
Slush ball.
Slush. Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
slush.
Slush is
I
dead.
can think of some creative ways you could use slush to your advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, each of you can roll initiative, and the wolves all go on initiative number 7.
Okay.
Wolves. And then I believe Joel was handling player initiative, right?
Yep. I got a 7.
Ooh, you tied. Okay, so I believe the tie goes to whoever has the highest condition check between the two of you. Let me just double check that really quickly.
Okay.
What's your condition check for today again?
I believe it was a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you should make
Shoot.
sure to set your condition on your character sheet if you haven't already.
Where is the initiative thing again?
It's under the checks. It's just one of the check.
Oh,
types.
okay. 9.
Okay.
9. Damn. Y'all doing not bad. Not bad at all. Setting up objects. Alright, what's initiative? There we go. Dex plus int. Higher condition goes first. Okay, so the wolves have an 8.
Okay.
So go
I'm
ahead and
last.
put Hecla on number 6.
Yeah. Cool.
Perfect. Okay. At the top of initiative, Mule. These are actually, if you would like to be in the front or back area, go ahead and move yourself. I figured your
Good back here.
locations are the same as
Nothing.
last time.
I don't want anything to touch me. I'm delicate.
And you should be able to move your tokens if you need to.
Okay.
So, Mule, you're starting off. You're the first to act. You've kind of had a shit day, but you're on it for this.
I'm
what do you,
angry,
what do you
so
do?
I want to attack things. I'm
Okay.
feeling combative. I am gonna use some magic. I just need to find my spell. Bear with me a moment. Ooh. Is that every... There's a thing I want to do, but it might hit you guys, and I feel bad. I don't know if Mule will
Great.
feel that bad, though.
Which one is it?
Snowball Storm. It hurls everything. It hurls a barrage of snowballs in the area, inflicting 1 spirit die damage to enemies, while allies receive half damage.
Yeah, that I believe would be both front areas.
So,
Oh God. Okay.
but
We'll be
one's on the-
fine.
No one's on the brink of death, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
okay, I'm gonna do that. So, let me do. Gonna step up a little and chant as he does.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at the wolves and just say, "Brutal and cold, come forth, winter barrage, snowball storm," and all around the area that you're in, misty spectral little figures appear, kind of just like out of mist, and they hurl snowballs in the area just all at once.
All right, and that's spirit, right? For damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So let-
Just the one die.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm like trying to find the sheet.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's a... What do I have for spirit? I have 8. Sorry, guys. Sorry, friends.
It's okay. They only take half. They only take 1
Oh.
damage. All
He
right,
just
so
kind of like knocks us in the back and we're just like, why'd you hit me?
Yeah. It's like one right in the back of the head.
yeah, so I think there's like a little bit of like splash from these icy snowballs that shrapnels off and hits the two of you for 1 damage each. And Lamb,
Uh-huh.
it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the stick or the rock, whatever is closest to me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with it.
You just like pick up a rock and smack it with the
yeah, I'm
with the
just
rock. Okay.
Shoo! Get out of here! Terrible.
Which one are you attacking?
I guess the one that's directly in front of me. This
Okay.
guy. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do my unarmed strike with, I guess, the big rock.
All right. Which gives you a +1, I believe, for using an item.
Okay.
Yeah, use an item.
Yeah.
A character may use an item if the GM decides it is usable in 10 seconds or less. Character may also switch with that. Oh, God damn it.
Okay.
Objects. There we go. These objects must do stuff. Of course.
Is that a +1 to hit?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
We'll just go with
Here
that for now.
Here I go. Did I hit
That
it?
is a 7. Okay. The real question is, do you hit on a tie? Because 7 is their initiative. So
Do I? Do I ever?
target number is equal to the target's initiative. So yes, you just barely clock this wolf.
Yeah.
How much damage do you do?
Let's find out together. 0.
That's that's a 2 minus 2.
I know. Oopsie. Does it look scared? Did I do any mental damage?
So you like swing with this rock and you've like got it on target, but the wolf just like bites the rock and rips it out of your hand.
Oh god.
And just growls. And it's now their turn.
Yeah.
They're not scared, but they are angry. So I think 2 of them are going to attack you, Lamb, and one of them is going to attack
Uh-oh.
Hekla.
Nice dog. I was just trying to play fetch.
So let's see. 1d6 plus 1d8 to hit. A 3 doesn't hit.
Nope.
A
10
10
does,
does though. So the first one that like grabbed that you're trying to attack, that grabbed the rock, lunges out, but you manage to sort of step to the side. But in doing so, you put your back to the other wolf, and it deals 4
Ouch.
damage to you. It just like bites onto your leg.
Okay.
And then the other one, the third one, is going to attack Hekla. For a 6, which does not hit.
Cool.
All right. Hekla, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I think this one comes like galloping towards me and tries to bite me. And then Hekla like turns towards the like edge of the cliff and like jumps over it and grabs onto the ledge and like hangs off the cliff. And as the wolf is like confused and like comes to go like check and see what's going on. And as soon as it pops its head over, she just like takes her hammer and like smacks it in the face.
Nice.
To get like a sneak attack in the face. So I'm gonna use the cliff
Sweet.
as my object, and I'm gonna smash it in the face. So I do a where is this?
It should be. It's probably in your equipment.
inventory.
Yeah,
Oh yes, right. Okay.
because it's based on your weapon.
Accuracy. Okay.
A 6 does not.
Oh,
Or
was I-
actually, that's a.
Was I supposed to add a +1?
Yes. Which would bring it
still
up
not
to
6. Yeah.
a 6, which is not enough. Why do you have a -1? Is that just how the weapon works?
It's the way that the weapon
Okay.
works.
Just making
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so you swing up with the hammer, and it's definitely surprised, but it's a lot faster than you were expecting, and it springs back. Oh!
Okay.
And then we come back around, and the woman's just like, please help, please, don't leave. Mule, what do you do?
I'm trying. It's biting my leg.
I like the idea of Lem just very calmly being like, it's eating me right now.
I'm doing my best.
Okay. I'm going to. What can I do?
This is not the hardest she's been bitten. No has bitten her.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Nono's a badass. What do I have? I have spells, I guess. I have spells. I have so many spells, I can't keep track of them. I'm sorry. I guess I'll try casting Shooting Star. One of them.
Okay.
So is one of them attacking?
Hit the one on my leg.
Yeah, one of them's attacking Lamb. I'll hit the one that's attacking Lamb.
All right, that's the one in the middle.
Yeah.
So cool chanty movements, and just like kind of the golden light of the stars just swirls around his fingertips, and he points and fires it away.
Is there a little like?
Yes.
Nice.
If it hits.
If it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh yeah. Do you have
if it
to
hits before
roll a
I
magic?
can
Oh
see
my
him
God.
doing it before it hits.
There's no
And
magic
it abruptly
check.
ends the spell before it
Okay.
hits.
Yeah, there's no magic check. I just have to roll the damage.
Okay, because I remember something about that
I
last
think.
session. You rolled a magic check before casting.
Oh,
a spell.
maybe I do. Oh yeah, magic check. Yes, that one does.
Yeah, okay.
So, which is int and speh.
Speh.
Spell. You can do it. Uh-oh.
Oh my
There you
A
go.
god.
6. All right. Let's see.
I'm
Yep. It's as long as you don't roll 2 1s.
okay.
You're
Oh.
fine.
All right. So then I'll roll
Bless.
the spirit damage.
But it does look like it's all spells.
Hit it off my leg.
Yes. So sorry, I forgot about that.
It's
the last
fine.
time.
We're all new to this. That's the thing to remind the audience. We're all new to this system. We're all new to all of the systems on Fun Shots.
Yeah.
All right, for 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So the star comes flying out of your finger gun, and hits the wolf right on the forehead, and it lets go of Lamb's leg and shakes its head surprised. All right, Lamb.
Okay. I'm gonna grab that branch. Picking up the branch. I'm
Try
still
to
trying
rock,
to
time
cheat
for
it.
branch.
The
I tried
nearest
to rock.
stick.
It didn't go great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the nearest stick, and I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna swing, and I'm going to try and again hit the one that's directly in front of me, the one that bit my rock. I'm like, try this one, buddy. I got a good grip on it. This time.
All right.
So calm in battle.
All right, here we go. See if I can.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
7 again.
7. A 7 does hit.
Okay.
Wait, why did
Please
you
roll.
have? Why did you have -2 last time, but now you have a +1?
To what? No, the -2 was to my damage.
Oh, gotcha. You're right.
The +2 is
Let's
to
see.
my. or the
Right, you
+1 is
hit
to my
last
accuracy.
time. I forgot.
Yes,
hit
but
last
I
time.
just did
Nothing.
no damage because I am
Okay.
unarmed, which means -2 to my damage.
Yep.
Let's see if I can just roll higher than a 2 this time.
Hey,
2
good
damage!
job. For the audience's sake, I just want you to know that I did warn Summer during character creation
I
that this
insisted.
could be an issue. Yeah. So, all
She's
right.
like, no, I want to punch things.
So you
I want to
s-
be unarmed.
you swing this branch, and the wolf goes to do the same thing, but you catch it right in the side of the head.
I'm sorry.
And it squeals a little bit. It whines.
Poor pupper. Run away
is-
so we don't have to hit you anymore.
And it is yeah, Magnus is absolutely correct. Fun Shots, aka let's dive face first into an RPG system with only passing knowledge of the rules. That is 100. Thank you for a summary of the entire show.
That's the subtitle right there.
So it didn't fit on the graphics very well. So
Not
the
easy to
wolves-
remember.
The wolves are
Not
gonna
catchy.
go,
Not a catchy tagline.
and again, 2 of them are gonna go for Lamb, and one of them's gonna be attacking Hecla, hanging off of this cliff.
Yeah.
Which I should
Around.
remove that from the list because we've used that.
Oof.
Actually, hold on. There we go.
Can't wait to
Yeah,
use
no.
that.
I used the cliff, not the sheer drop.
The cliff is the one that's behind
The woman.
the woman.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cliff is up, the sheer drop was down.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Against Lamb.
It meets.
That
so it beats.
hits. It meets, so it beats. Nice. So the one that you just hit with the branch like goes tumbling to the ground and then comes up on its feet, and then it just jumps on you and knocks you to the ground and starts biting at you. It deals 6 damage. How much health do you have?
I might die.
How much health do you have now?
Well, we'll see what I got left. I have 7 left, so I'm at 1.
Okay, and then we'll see if this other guy
no.
hits you.
Oh no.
A 7
No.
doesn't hit. The middle one is still kind of dazed from Mule's like shooting star attack, and it lunges to bite you again, but you get carried out of its path by the first wolf, knocking you to the ground. And then the attack against Hecla.
This is where I die.
Don't worry, I got you.
An 11 hits. So you're like hanging onto this cliff, and the wolf goes to bite you, and you're like climbing up. You just kick it away, and it just kind of scratches your calf a little bit.
Okay.
As you climb back up onto the battlefield. It is your turn, Hecla. What do you do?
Yeah. Just as Hecla gets up back onto the cliff and kicks the wolf away, she sees the one that jumped onto Lambo, and she just like goes into like beast mode, and she's like, Lambo, and she just starts running. And as she's running towards it, she notices there's a patch of slush on the ground, and she like does this thing with her hammer where she almost scoops up a bunch of it and like blasts it in the face of the wolf before coming down again with the hammer on top of it.
Nice. Okay. Let's take the
Epic.
+1.
Take a +1. And that is... How would I add that before pushing the button?
I literally just upped it by 1 at
Okay.
the end of it, at the end of the accuracy, and then just put it back down when I finished rolling.
Okay.
A 9 hits. Yeah, so roll your damage.
Yeah.
This
And it's
big-ass
my
hammer.
strength.
A 5. Yeah, so you get the slush into its face, and it stops biting Lamb for a moment to shake the slush out of its eyes, and it turns to look at you and growl, and you just come down on it for 5 damage. It is seriously wounded now, and it backs off of Lamb with its ears flat, and it's clearly bleeding. And we come back around to Mjol. It is your turn.
Right.
Things spiced up in this last round of combat. What do you do?
I'm gonna run to Lamb and I'm gonna heal her.
What does that look like?
I have a spell for that. That's my catchphrase, apparently. You don't really hear what he says. He just kind of hastily mutters some words and just like kind of gives her a clap on the shoulder. And just this bright white light sort of suffuses from around his hand and goes all over her, and then kind of sinks in, and it's warm and tingly and nice. So I'll do a magic check, assuming it works. I hope to God.
Don't fumble. Okay, you
Nice.
didn't fumble. You're fine.
So you heal the amount of whatever I roll on my int die. So up to 10.
So what's the...
Oh, God.
It's more than nothing.
Literally all I'm rolling are 2s.
Jesus.
What is going on?
Roll20 does not like you today.
No.
It never likes me. It
I'm
freaking hates me always.
so sorry.
I tried.
Oh, no, that's good.
All right. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all I got.
Lamb, you're healed for 2 points, and you're feeling a bit better. Like well enough to stand. It is your turn. What do you do?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Help.
I think now is a good time, because you're down to 1 object, for me to remind you that when you hit level 2, you obtain 2 new combat actions, each of you. One of them is Feint, which I believe is an accuracy check, and if it hits, it reduces their initiative
Yes.
by 1.
Okay.
And the
does
other is
stack.
Search, which lets you and yeah, that does stack, so you can, as a group, bring down their initiative. And the other one is search, which allows you to look for more objects on the battlefield to use.
Okay, I would like to do faint.
Okay, so feint is is movement, surprise attack, non-lethal. God damn it! Of course, it's not in the combat section. It's in the leveling up section of the book.
Of course,
Because that makes perfect sense.
that's where you
Yeah.
want it to be. That's where I was
Makes
looking
sense.
for it.
You make an accuracy check, and then you have to meet or beat the monster's condition.
Condition. Okay.
Yes.
So that will be an 8.
Okay, and I just do my accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you meet or beat it, they get a -1 to their initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying my best out here. Let's see if I can do it. I did it.
You did it.
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna put Hecla here. Which one are you moving to? 6.
The one that keeps biting me, probably.
Okay. Bottom wolf.
Yeah.
Bottom wolf
That
now
jerk.
has initiative 6, which means they go after Hecla and they have lower armor, basically lower defense. It is now the wolves' turn, though, for the other two. They're both going to attack Hecla, who just came raging in here like a fucking berserker.
Yeah.
So let's see. An 8 hits for 1 damage, so another just like glancing scratch.
Don't even
And then, oh Jesus! I'm
What's
stealing
going
all of your
on?
good rolls tonight, Jess.
I think so.
How
I
much?
don't roll well in roll 20 ever.
4
4.
damage. That one gets a good bite. It goes to bite you, and you just jam your forearm in its mouth and push it away. But it does bite into you.
Oh yeah, and she really feels it, and sort of staggers and falls.
No.
She's got one hit point
Oh
left.
right, because you failed the travel check earlier. Oh
Yeah.
You
shit!
guys, I can
Yeah.
only use magic 2 more times.
She's wounded.
One, and I will faint.
All right, Hecla, it is your turn.
Okay, so despite being wounded, she gets pissed and is it the bottom wolf, the one that I smashed over the head?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm just gonna like basically bulldoze it straight into the cliff wall.
hard. Okay,
Just like
you just do like a
like
For
smash it
Honor
right
Raider
in.
pickup.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep. Okay. 9. Yep.
9. Yeah, that'll do it. Roll damage.
All right. See you later. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hecla, do you want to describe how you kill this wolf?
Oh God, it sounds brutal. I think she's mad. I think she rams it into the wall in like a cool like anime way that like the background like changes color when it like hits the wall. And I think it's just one hit. I don't want it to be brutal actually. She just
It's like it's like Persona 5. We get like you and the wolf in black silhouetted against the red background.
yeah. And then you just see it like hit its back, hit the wall, and then it just slumps down and falls down on the ground.
Nice.
And then she like
Awesome.
turns like snarling and looks back at the other two wolves.
Okay.
and like and is kind of like winded but like ready
Kind of like,
for-
ow.
yeah.
All right. And that brings us to, it would have been Bottom Wolf's turn, but Bottom Wolf is out of the
Dunzo.
fight.
Yep.
Ripperoni. So we come back to Mule. Your friends are not looking
I know.
great.
We look bad.
Help me.
Who looks worse?
Hecla.
Yeah, Hecla's at 1.
One left. Yeah.
I'm at 3.
Okay.
Help us.
I can definitely only do this one more time.
Help us, magic boy.
All right. I'm gonna try to heal Hecla same way I did Lamb.
I believe in
So,
you.
Let's see. Looking pretty tired at that. So, god damn it, where's my check? Where's my magic check?
That'll do it.
Yes.
Magic Boy does it again.
But can
And now let's
Magic
watch
Boy
as I heal
roll
Heckler for one
for
hit.
2? Yeah.
One hit point, probably. Oh,
3.
Not bad.
It's more than
Yeah.
2.
It is
Working your way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Lamb. It is your turn. The wolf that had been just sort of like savaging you has been taken out. What do you do?
I want to try and do search
Okay, so
and see if I can't find that rock.
okay, so you can't find an item you've already used.
I want to find a new rock.
The bigger rock.
A bigger, pointier rock? A let me think. What's another word for rock?
Stone.
A stone.
I could be convinced to go for like a sharp rock. That could maybe make sense. I'm looking for the other combat actions again for the details on search. God damn it. Bear with us, pals.
You're fine.
I don't want to get copyright strike. Stat increase. Why is it not listed here? Jess, do you remember what page it's on?
Which one?
The search and faint actions.
Oh.
Page 120. I just found it right now.
Thank
Oh, perfect.
God.
Yeah, other combat-related rules is the heading.
Hmm.
So it doesn't really say much.
Yeah, I see.
I guess
fainting
Oh, you
and
just
death.
you automatically find one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
there it
much
is.
you
It's
just-
just
you do
the
it.
header isn't in a different color like the other ones. Okay, search. Each character uses search action. A single object is found. Yeah. Okay, so you do find a sharp rock.
Okay. I find
Yes.
it.
You're just like, aha, a sharp rock.
And that's your turn.
Okay, and it's Wolfie time.
Got it. I've got it ready.
Jesus.
All right. One wolf is going to attack Hecla.
We're both gonna die today.
That
Oh,
hits.
jeez.
For 1 damage, it's another
Thank
scratch.
God you healed me.
And the
Oh, I'm
6
safe.
does not hit.
Woo!
Yeah, it like snaps at you, but you just hold it off with the hammer.
This is where we
And
die,
it is
friends.
Hecla's turn.
Yeah.
You don't die when you run out of HP. You just fall unconscious.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna like swat at the one that was biting me.
Okay.
There's no items. Oh, actually, there is a sharp rock, but I'll leave that for Lambo.
She needs it.
Yeah.
I have
She's
no
like
tools.
annoyed. Hecla's annoyed. She's like, just get off me, and she just like swats it away with her hammer.
All right.
Check. Yep. Sorry, I'm looking for the button. And here we go. No.
What is that?
Oh, yes.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. And which one are you attacking?
I am attacking the middle
That's a
one.
9. I'm bad at math.
Yeah.
All right, you're attacking the middle one. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
You I
So
think
mad.
you swing with the hammer and it goes flying into the cliff face and slides down and then shakes itself and limps back to the front line. It is real fucked up.
So we've
the-
established Hecla is a berserker.
I love the idea that like Hecla was just kind of annoyed that time. Like she like swatted at it but kept walking, like looking in a different direction. She's like, get off, and like kept walking. Shit.
All right, Mule, it's back to you.
Hi. I was looking this whole time for something. I got no magic points left.
Did
I
you-
have 2.
You have a weapon, right? Did
I
you pick
do.
bow?
Yes. So
Okay.
that's literally all I have left to do, but everybody's hurting so bad. But I don't have enough for Cure Touch. and even if I did, it would knock me unconscious.
Hmm.
So I guess I will
You gotta
shoot with
finish him
my
off.
somehow.
All right. This
What-
middle one
what-
is very damaged.
Okay, that middle one looks pretty fucked up. Cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess I'll do
it's
that.
limping. It looks like its back leg, one of its back legs, is probably broken.
So, what the hell do I roll for?
It should be the accuracy check attached to the weapon in your inventory.
Accuracy check. Okay. You can tell I've looked at my weapon.
Oh yeah, you've really
Ever.
cared about
Mule is
non-magic.
so familiar with this bow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
He
you
probably
picked-
looks a little nervous as he's drawing the bow.
You picked the double proficiency for noble, right?
I did.
All right, so that should be pretty good.
So accuracy check. I don't remember how that works though. I'm so sorry.
The
Does it-
accuracy check.
Does it
It
have
should
like
be
a
under your
button?
weapon.
Well,
Yeah.
like the
The mastery, like the double mastery thing.
yeah.
It should apply automatically.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll find out when you roll.
Yeah.
Accuracy.
It's you get a +1 with your refined education, I think it is.
Something like that. I'm literally just trying to find
Inventory.
There we go. Thank you. Hmm.
A critical hit.
I mean,
well
that does
then.
something, right? Didn't you say it does something, maybe?
I feel like it should. God.
What the
We
hell?
just like straight up went Robin Hood on this shit.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
for real.
Why have you
I
been wasting your time with magic? Use that bow.
Damn. Do you have wait? Why do you have a
Just
D?
saying.
Which stat is that? Is that int?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Is it
like
int and dex?
int and
The
dex.
bow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
really good for you.
God. Right between the eyes, motherfucker.
Yeah, so roll damage, and I don't think there are actually rules for a critical hit, so I'm gonna homebrew this real quick and give you a +1 to
Okay.
damage
So
on a
damage
critical
for the
hit.
bow
Should also
is
be on inventory.
Dex, I guess it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is a thing I
Oh,
can check
yeah,
that
so
says
click add critical die. Yeah, do that. Boom! You
Yeah.
severely overkilled that wolf.
Oh gosh.
I think we see you like look at your hands and like we just see these little fizzly sparks come out
Yeah.
of your fingers, and you look around and we get this moment where the background track cuts out and we just hear like Mule's slow breaths as you take an arrow out of your quiver, draw down, and we in slow motion see a space open up between Hecla and Lamb, and then we cut back to full speed as the arrow pierces the wolf, and it drops limp to the ground.
Hecla like looks at Viola's like, yes.
There's still one more.
Here I come with my sharp rock.
Yeah, Lamb, it's your turn. Follow that
Go
up.
Lamb!
I'm gonna hit it with my sharp rock. Here I go. I'm trying my hardest. Uh, 7?
That's a 7. That hits.
Oh, yeah, you
Just
did it.
barely.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Kill it with a stick. Or with the
3.
3 damage. Yeah, so you have this. I think you have this sharp rock in your hand, and you just jump on it, screaming, and like bury the rock into its back. Takes 3 damage. It's not dead. This one hasn't been hit by anything other than the snowball storm at the beginning of
shit.
combat,
No.
so it's doing all right. It's gonna turn and bite Lamb.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
No, it doesn't hit. All right,
I'm on
so
it.
it's like
I've got my
you're
arms wrapped
like
around it.
riding this wolf, and it's reaching around trying to bite you off of its back.
Help me, someone help me! I don't know a way out of this situation.
Hecla, Hecla, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Made a
Hecla
bad
just like
choice.
Hecla grabs you with one hand to like kind of pull you out of the way, and then this just like shoves the head of the hammer into the wolf's mouth.
All right,
It's like
roll it.
Oh god.
Sorry, I get so excited describing what she's doing, and then I'm like, oh right, I have to roll.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, there are
He's like,
dice. Let's see. That's a
Yeah.
9 minus 1. That's an 8. That hits. Roll damage.
All right, kill it, kill it, kill it.
A 5. It's not dead, but you do hear a crunch as your hammer makes contact with
Break
its
some
rib
teeth.
cage.
Probably broke some teeth.
Yeah, you move past the mouth and chip some teeth out, and then
Whoa.
catch it in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Brutal.
And it is Mule's turn.
All right.
There's
All
one
I got
enemy
left
left.
is the bow.
Finish
All I've got
him.
left
Come
is
on.
the bow.
You can
Come
do
on,
it.
Mule.
Oh.
Dude,
I mean,
yes, with a
still,
12 you
that's
hit.
A 12. So.
I like this. Like, it's not
only
a
a
crit
12.
this time.
Well,
Roll
here's the-
damage, you
here's
nerd.
the thing, though. The damage is gonna.
Yeah, the
be
damage will be
9.
less because it's dex. It's a 2. All right. The arrow
Yeah.
like gets stuck in its shoulder blade. Lamb, you are in Hecla's hand, but you're within swinging distance.
I'm swinging. I might kick it.
All right.
I'm gonna kick it.
We're so good
You're
at
right.
fighting.
Here I go. A 7.
A 7 hits. Roll your
I
damage.
might.
Finish him.
2.
All right. Yeah, you. It's like swung off to the side from the hammer hit, and then moved back, like flinched back from the arrow, and then you just kick it in the other direction. It's not dead, and it's got another turn. It
Oh, God.
snarls
dog.
with like blood dripping out of half of its face. It snarls up at you, Lamb, and goes to
Nope.
attack. Oh, and I think Heckler, you just pull Lamb up out of its reach as it snatches. It snaps up. Heckler, it's your turn.
Today.
Oh. Going up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Heckler's just like, I'm so tired of this. And she like just she like does like an under like swing to get like underneath its jaw and hopefully knock it up into the air.
All right,
Uppercut with a hammer.
Yeah.
Nice.
roll the hit.
And
The hammer and Lamb both go up
yeah.
into the
Yep.
air.
Yeah, so you swing up under it, and we just hear this "Arr!" as it goes over the side of the cliff, and,
Yes.
and falls the rest of the way down.
Yeah.
And with that, we are past time for our break, so we're gonna go to our first break and come back to see what was up with this woman who was being attacked by wolves.
What are you doing out here, lady?
Jeez, lady.
We'll be back
need
in
to
a
be
couple
more careful.
minutes. Don't get
All
me.
right.
Hello, and welcome back to hour 2 of episode 2 of Travel. So, in true anime style, all of that happened in like anime time in like 3 minutes of our 30-minute episode. So it's totally fine that I forgot to show the episode splash at the beginning of the episode again. So at this point, we
We
get
showed
to
it
go
at the break.
Did I?
No, we show
No.
it at the halfway point. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, for sure. So it's today's episode is episode 2, A Missing Child. What is the bloody buck?
What is
Dun,
it?
dun, dun. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out today. So, you have defeated the wolves. You're not dead. TM. And there's a woman in front of you behind the wolves. Thank you so much. I really thought I was done for.
Yeah, well, me and you both, lady.
Yeah.
I think you just see Lamb kind of at the back shaking the amulet box. Like,
There's
what
there's
are
a
you-
Wake
dull
up.
rattle inside.
What are you doing?
what? I don't really know how it works, but I figured it's supposed to like help me when I'm in danger, and like I have a lot of ouch right now all over my whole body. I feel
Just-
very bad, and so
just
I was
put it
just kind
away.
of wondering.
Just give it one shake.
Rattle.
Okay, well, I guess it's sleeping.
If we find a place to rest, I can take care of that for you.
Well, lady, what's your name?
I'm Patrice.
Patrice. That's a
What were
beautiful
you-
name.
What were you
Everything's
doing
gone
out
so
here?
wrong. I was traveling with my daughter, Tamra, and
Ooh.
with the storm, we got separated, and I was just trying to find her. Oh, God.
Where did you last see her at?
I can't be sure. The blizzard, it was so fierce.
Yeah, we've been in that. Well, okay. Where were you traveling to?
We were traveling to Granite Bluffs, just a ways north of Scarlet Gale.
Do you think she could have gone there? Maybe she got separated and she went just ahead of you.
I don't know. Maybe
How old's your daughter?
she's 11.
I'm sure she's doing fine.
She just like looks at you and then looks at the wolves. Go ahead and roll.
Oh no.
There's no charisma in this game. Roll spirit.
Okay.
Encouragement roll.
Here we
Encouragement
go.
check.
I already have that comfort from last time.
Yeah,
Yay.
perfect. With a 10, yeah. She's like, okay. She looks at you and she looks at the wolves, and instead of like, are you fucking kidding me? There could be wolves eating my daughter right now. She like looks at the fact that you're not dead, and you just kicked these wolves' ass. I was like,
With
okay,
the stick and a rock.
These are the only wolves that we've seen.
all right.
We've been traveling
we've
around
been-
for a little while.
And we've
so-
been traveling a long way.
Well, where are you headed? If we're headed in the same direction, maybe we can stick together. For
Well,
now.
ultimately, our destination is the City of Blossoms. So, Scarlet Gale is the next along the way, you said?
Okay. Yes, there's a fork in the road, about a day from here, or half a day. The fork leads to Granite Bluffs. I could, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother, could I accompany you at least to that point?
I don't
Sure.
see why not. You can ride on Giddy since I haven't been.
Yeah, Giddy is like a good like 10 meters away, still back at the road.
You
And he
kind
just
of
looks
have
over.
to like. You have to kind of lift your feet because they might drag. Because I'm a little bit smaller than you, so I have to lift mine though. So you might have to lift yours a lot. But as long as you can hold on to Giddy, he's really not that bad.
I think
Where's
I'm good
No?
to walk. That's a really good question.
Where's No?
Hashtag
I don't
where's
know.
Nano?
I don't know. Where's No?
No?
Oh God.
I need my sheep
Somewhere
whistle.
far distant, you hear.
Well, we gotta
Echoing
catch up
off
to
the
No.
cliffside.
I think No just kept going without us. So, we should get going. But, I don't.
Do you have
feel
a
very...
tent? Do you have a tent or a sleeping bag?
Yes, I have. She reaches down. She has a small pack with some
Okay.
travel supplies.
Good. You'll probably need that.
We could share our tent with you. Maybe.
I think it only fits 3 people.
I can
But I have a
sleep
s-
outside.
Oh.
That's so sweet. Oh, Lambo.
No, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Let's just get on our way before any others come back.
Now I wish I had gone to the doctor. Maybe he could have given me some band-aids.
I told
I have
you,
an
I'll
apple.
take care of it.
Mama, I have an apple if you want to eat that. I think it does something.
You don't have an apple anymore
What did I do
because
with
those
it?
only last 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Food, man.
What kind of
Okay,
apple
but
is
I
that?
still have it.
Well, okay. Yes, you have a rotten apple.
Do you want to get poisoned?
Congratulations. There is a poisoned condition if you would like to inflict that upon Hecla.
No.
Can we not?
All right.
All
Well, I
right.
guess we should. I think we should just camp. I feel bad at camping next to all these dead wolf bodies because then if their friends come, they'll know what we did.
I think if we leave them
I know what you
close
did
by,
last summer.
but not too close by,
Maybe
they
it'll
might
be a
avoid
warning.
the area.
I really feel like that. I feel like they're gonna come check it out, and they're gonna be like, "We know who did this. We better attack them while they're sleeping and defenseless."
Can I look around and see if there's a place we can hunker down in this
Yeah.
cliffside?
Yeah, go ahead
Like a
and
cavern or something.
roll int.
Int.
Can I
Yep.
go get my freaking sheep?
Yeah, go ahead and roll strength dex.
Oh, lordy.
You said strength and dex.
Yep.
Cool.
Smarts check. Yeah, a 10 works out. You
Okay.
don't find a cave, but you do find a small, like, not quite a valley, but a place where the elevation goes down between a couple hills, and there's a small creek running through. Come back, no.
No, check.
Yeah, so you can, you're gonna show up after the camp has been set up, Lamb.
Yeah.
So you cannot help with the camping checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Who would
So,
like to roll the
alright,
camping check?
What are the
Let's
stats for it again?
That
Dex and
is Dex and Int.
Plus 3 because of our very
Oh,
good
right.
tent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
and
don't forget
one
that.
person may support.
I can help. I'll
My
help.
ant is 10.
Mhm.
So,
I'll support.
All right.
once again,
So
this is me all ordering Hecla around a little bit, but probably helping more than usual because he's not mortally
Yeah.
wounded.
And
Yeah.
it goes so bad. It looks so terrible.
I know.
all right. So Hecla, make the roll, and if you get above a 5, oh Jesus, doesn't even matter.
Okay.
That
Should I
frickin'
mess
what
with
is
the
that?
beard anyway, or-
14. Yeah, go ahead and roll it for fiction's sake.
Where is it? Camp. There we go.
5.
A 5.
Oh, I
yeah,
managed
you
to
made
help
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yay.
So that's a total of 15. Yeah, your camp stellar tonight. Your current HP is doubled, which for some of you is not a lot.
Yep.
Um,
a whole 6 HP.
and
Fools
all of
like
your
me, I'm back up to full.
all of your MP is recovered.
Thank God. All right, I can help with the rest now, you guys.
So after night falls, you're sitting around this little campfire, and a low call echoes out over the land while you're gathered around the campfire.
What is that?
Whoa, what was that?
Looking out across the hills, you can just barely make out the shape of a large, antlered creature, the top of its head visible above the distant trees, silhouetted against the night sky.
It's a reindeer.
We should probably leave that alone.
You sure reindeer make that noise?
Sounds like he's sad.
Sounds like my stomach after lamb cooks.
Mama!
I think that's a perfect point to cut that scene.
Oh.
Um,
Can I, like, heal them a little bit, though?
You will be able to in the morning.
Okay.
So after your condition
Okay.
check.
Okay.
So
Sorry, lamb.
you wake up in the morning, and the weather is clear. No storm, no snow. So go ahead and everybody make their condition check. No helping on this one.
And
It's a
I am
strengthless
also
spirit.
gonna roll my freaking herb
Yeah, roll
gathering.
your healing herbs check.
And I went ahead and did
y'all.
all of our things.
Oh,
A 10.
A 10 for me too.
you is that your condition check? Hot damn,
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
There's a bonus for that, isn't there?
Oops.
Ooh. Well, unfortunately,
There is a condition bonus.
you picked something that you weren't supposed to.
She picked like poison oak.
Yeah, you were like looking for what's the herb in the Highlands? Let's see. Containers, herbs for Highlands. Forest, mountain. A little jungle, desert, alpine. I guess rocky. Oh no, we're hills.
Probably.
Hills is where we're at. So that's church bell day flower is what you were looking for. So you're looking for this sort of church bell shaped flower that you know from like this one time when you went on a trip with the grandpas into the hills. And you see a flower with this like bright purple flower on it and these sort of jagged sawtoothed leaves. And you go to pick it and immediately a rash forms on your hand. And it turns bright red and bumpy. But that inflicts poison 6 and your condition is 10. So you like really quickly run to the creek in camp and wash your hands very thoroughly. So you manage to avoid any lasting effects. You've got like maybe a slight itch on your palm, but it's not a huge deal.
Cool.
So
Yeah, let me fix everybody's health a bit now that I'm back up to full MP. So
okay.
And
Come here,
Patrice
guys.
is still here, right?
Yeah, Patrice is still there.
Is Patrice hurt at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
she was
You
just
got to-
scared out
We
of her
were
mind.
Yeah, you-
just in time.
Precisely.
We got the shit kicked out of us, but she's fine.
Lamb, sit down.
Why?
I don't say. He doesn't say anything. He just starts healing her with magic. So I'll do the magic check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, everybody gets a fumble point because that was a fumble on the herb
Oh
check.
yeah.
Right. What is the 10 plus result for condition again? What's
You
the
get to
bonus that you get?
You get to up your die.
Is
One
that,
die.
Is that 10 plus or is that
It's 10
crit?
plus.
Okay. So yeah, you get to up one of your stats by 1 for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, you just add bonus and whatever to the side.
Cool.
So magic check was a 10.
All right, that passes. Let's see what you got on your.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, I feel great.
Yeah. So is
up to
that does
full.
that put you at full health? Yeah. So
Oh,
Liam,
yeah.
how do you feel about that? That can't be your full health. Were you at 8 before?
No, I was at my total
Or
health
6.
is 12.
Your total health is 12. Is your strength 6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought your strength was 8. Okay. That
No,
makes
it's
sense.
6.
I understand now. Okay.
Um,
So yeah, like Mjol just healed you like a saint. How do you feel about this?
I think she's impressed because, as far as she's concerned, she hasn't really seen him do magic yet. Like, kind of, but this is the first magic that's actually benefited her. And she's like,
Random snowstorm.
yeah. He just threw snowballs at them, like, and she thinks she just like looks over like where her leg had been bitten by the wolf, and she's like, "You fixed my leg."
I told you I know magic.
I do too.
No, you don't.
But I can't do it that way, the same way that you can do it. So I guess that's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Can you teach me how to do it?
Maybe.
Do I just close my eyes and say something catchy like you do?
No, it's a lot more work than that. It takes years of practice to be able to get that.
Years?
Yes, years.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was 5?
Oh, I guess that is a pretty long time. Like 7 years or something.
What? It's 11 years.
We'll never know if Lamb's just bad at math or...
Or she's fucking savage.
Right.
Mjol,
I'm gonna go heal Hecla.
Yeah,
Storm
take care
off.
of Mama. Take care of Mama.
And Mule's gonna storm off and just march up to Hecla and whatever she's doing, just be like, sit down, I'll heal you.
Yeah.
Lamb's over there already too, sprinting after Mule. I want to watch how you do it. She's
Sure.
looking very
Yeah, if
intently.
you can pick it up, we'll see.
So what's your catchphrase for this one?
Sigh.
Gleam, shine, and turn back the pains of time. Pure touch.
It rhymes.
All right, roll it. Magic check's fine.
Right.
Ba, 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 ba.
Come here. Where, dice thing, please come to the front.
What?
There it is. The dice roller is like being a jerk.
Mm.
Ma'am, how do you
Three.
feel? Because
Yeah.
I feel way better.
Well, the rhyme was cute, I guess.
I like to think that. Okay, so actually, Jess, you tell me. There are two explanations I have for why the healing is
Sure.
so different. Either you were distracted by Lamb being like, "How do you do this?" or you were feeling it more when you were healing Lamb.
I'm gonna say maybe both.
I
Both
like
is
it.
good.
Could you go somewhere else so I can do this? It's hard to concentrate when you're asking me questions while I do this.
Never mind, he kind of does this in the middle of a fight. But anyway,
Okay, and she just walks over to somewhere else. She's not
think
looking
we-
at anything in particular.
I think we see a little bit of color in Mule's cheeks.
definitely, absolutely, we do.
And Hecla notices and is like,
How
Ah.
how are
Hey.
you, Hecla? Do you want me to give you another shot of Cure Touch?
I'm more interested in how you're doing, because what?
What?
What's going on? Your face is so red.
I'm
little
fine.
lord. Are you sure you're fine? I'm sensing a beet red color come, just like.
Do you want to get healed or not?
Okay, sure, whatever you want.
Good. Sit down and be quiet.
And he doesn't chant this time at all. He just like slaps her and the
Right.
magic. Magic.
All right, let's see what you get.
Magic check.
Woohoo!
Okay. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
Well,
you just
You're
can't
even
shake
more
it
put
today.
off this time.
I think now's a good time to ask, why is your condition 3 today?
Yesterday was a rough day. And also, there was a rock under my bedroll.
Oh,
Mm,
brutal.
Sure, it was probably only this big, but you know what? It sucks when you're used to a soft bed.
It's worse when it's smaller, because then it, like, digs in.
Yeah. And also because I'm dealing with these two.
All right.
See, I think I need to quickly do math on how many MP I've used up. That was
3 cure touches.
Yeah, so.
All right, so do you head out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's get those travel checks.
absolutely. Here I go.
Man, I burned all my magic for the day just about.
nervous.
I did great.
You did great. That's above 8.
Here we go.
That's above 8.
Come on, Mule.
Let's see, Mule.
Oh,
God, you're just having the worst travel
the
of
worst
your life.
2 days.
this kid is not built for journeying. I did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
So you're like, you've got. Explain what happens to you in an hour of travel that results in you losing half of your HP.
This is like hilly terrain, so it's
Mhm.
probably pretty tough. Okay, I have physically been through this one myself, so I know it. If you're not used to going up an incline, it kicks the shit out of you in minutes.
I don't know what that's like. I live in San Francisco. We got nothing but hills here.
Yeah, it happened to me in California, as a matter of fact. You do have inclines. Holy shit. So yeah, just straight up, he's not physically very astute. So going up in that many inclines constantly, he's just so completely winded that like he physically has to stop probably every 20, 30 minutes and just can't even catch his breath. He has to sit and rest, and his feet are burning.
Oh.
And like his muscles are aching, and he's basically by the halfway through the day, he's pretty much just like dragging and barely able to walk for the most part. His legs are shaking. It's terrible.
Yeah, I think at some point Lamb comes up and is like, "Do you want to ride on Giddy?"
I'm fine. I can make it.
Are you sure? I mean, like, Giddy's kind of fussy, but
I don't think I'm small enough to ride on your sheep.
you can just tuck your legs up.
All right, fine. It keeps us going.
Oh
Come
no!
here,
You look
Giddy.
so cute on that
Giddy.
sheep.
Shut up.
She gets this big belly laugh and keeps walking. She's just fucking with you.
An hour into
Won't
your
suck.
morning... An hour into your morning's travel, Patrice suddenly stops near the side of the road. Tamra? Tamra! She kneels down by the side of the road, clutching a small stuffed bear to her chest. This is Tamra's bear, Duchess Marbury. Looking about...
That's a great name. I can't wait to meet Tamra.
Looking about, you spy a trail of small footprints leading off toward an enormous blue glacier.
What is that?
Ooh.
What do you do?
Well, I can see why she went that way. It's gorgeous.
Would I be familiar with this from all my reading?
Wow.
Roll int.
Int. Let's see.
Patrice,
Yes?
do you think that Tamra would have gone off the trail?
Maybe, but not without good reason.
And she definitely wouldn't have left this behind. This is important. Hell.
Oh no. Oh no, something must have happened.
Before we panic, why don't we take stock of what's going on?
So with your education, what do you want to know about the glacier?
Would I know if it's like the home to anything, or if it's a known landmark of any kind, or if it's even supposed to be here at all?
I mean, glaciers are fucking slow, so it's probably a known landmark.
Okay.
It moves maybe a foot a year or some shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know that it has a name so much as like the glacier near the road to
Sure.
Granite Bluffs and Scarlet Gale. But you do know that sometimes people, foolish travelers who don't know better will seek shelter in the caves that riddle glaciers. But you know that glaciers shift around a lot, and that those caves are not safe.
Not the place to camp. Not the place to camp ever.
Especially when you add fire.
Yeah. All right. So nothing unusual there then. Okay.
Well, if she's in there.
Yeah, I
That's
think
not
Patrice is
good.
just gonna like set off toward...
Patrice.
Wait!
She could be in danger. I need to help her.
She's right. We should go help.
Are we following
Right.
her? Okay,
Fine.
Let's
Do you
go.
not
Giddy,
want to?
giddy up. Giddy, move.
Moo,
I don't-
moo.
Yeah,
How do
giddy
you
up.
make your sheep move?
Let's go. And I'm
just
gonna...
like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Come on, Giddy.
Moo
Let's
Moo
go.
sits down.
We're all going now. Just going around spanking all the animals, trying to get them to go.
All right, give me a strength, Lamb,
Absolutely, I will.
to just push the
I have the
you too,
animal
Hecla.
tamer.
Oh yeah, I
I
was
have
gonna
the
say
animal
I should
tamer
get
ritual
I'll
spell
get pushing.
now.
Ooh.
Oh,
I can
nice.
summon animals to be our to ride on or be our pack animals now.
Giddy up check. Yeah, a 10 will do it. You just push Giddy, and Giddy starts walking. Move, Moo Moo, with a 13. Yeah, Moo Moo does not cooperate eventually like Giddy does. You just, like, shove. We see the
Butts, like,
two of you,
dragging.
Lamb is, like, running after No up the path. We've got Mule riding Giddy, who is slowly plodding back and forth across this little trail up toward the glacier. And in the back, we see Hecla with, like, sweat flying off of her, just shoving this sitting bison up the
Is she leaving like a bison butt trail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good point for us to take our second break. We will come back at the glacier, which I'm sure will not have any problems at all.
No, this will
So-
be fine. Everything is
It's gonna be
fine.
fine.
We will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hello, and welcome back to Hour 3 of Episode 2 of Ryotama. You are heading up into the glacier. And as you approach it, like, you realize about halfway there that it was much further away than it appeared. It's just a lot larger also than you had anticipated. It's truly mountainous in size. But as you get up to the base of it, you know, you're like dwarfed by this huge sort of crystal blue wall of ice. You can see a small, maybe like a 5-foot high opening in the side.
Patrice, are you sure Tamara would have gone this way?
I don't know. Tamara, can you hear me?
Tamara, you know.
You were really close, Mama. You almost had it.
Are there more footprints still around?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask too.
Go ahead and make a perception, which will be
Ooh.
Dex and int.
Is that Dex and Int? Okay, yeah, that
Mhm.
one. 7? Yeah. There are some itty bitty footprints leading into the cave.
Okay. Is it dark in here?
Uh,
Guessing it's kind of dark.
It is kind of dark, but it's like, because the ice is so clear, some of the sunlight filters through and gives everything this like blue cast to
Okay.
it.
Oh, neat.
It's
We can still-
I would say low light.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna waste a spell.
Yeah, you can't see well, but you can stumble your way through.
Okay. I'm gonna go. We'll go in. Meal's gonna go in and kind of peek around and start to follow the trail of those footsteps.
All right,
How tall did you say the opening was?
it's like 5 feet. You have to duck.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Yeah.
hopping off
perfect
of Giddy, I
size for
should have
me.
specified.
Right.
I'm leaving the sheep out here. They're not allowed to go in the cave.
Make sure they don't run off. I'm just
Well-
gonna go look around real quick. I'll be right back.
I can't make sure they do anything. They never listen to me anyway.
Lambo, why don't you keep him company as he takes a look around?
It's
And
not
not
gonna
go
take
in the
that
cool
long.
cave? Okay, I'm going in too.
Just be careful.
Hecla, are you staying out to take care of the animals?
I think I'm gonna stay sort of at the entrance because I think Hecla's nervous that she might cause like a cave in because she's just like a little bit too big for this hole. If you need my help, I'll come, but I don't think I should come in.
I'll scream really loud if we need you.
Okay.
Or don't, because glaciers are delicate.
Yeah, there's like a creaking bump 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 in the ice.
I'm going first. Stomp, 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 stomp,
Say,
stomp.
no, wait, slow down.
I'm gonna grab her by the back of her little hood.
All right.
Yeah, and we'll follow the footsteps.
Tammy, are you in here? Where
Tara.
is your mom?
Your voice echoes back at you at like slightly different pitches.
Oh, that's creepy.
But after a little bit, Jesus Christ. After a little bit, you hear a voice call back. Hello?
Tammy, we're here for you. We came from your mom. Patrice sent us. Patty.
Can you help?
Yeah, where are ya?
Keep talking. We'll find you.
Yeah, so you head forward and she starts to get a little louder. I'm down here.
Sure thing, babe. I got you.
I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And you get a little further in and like the cave opens up and there's like a crevasse in front of you. And some like 7-8 feet down, you see this small girl with like messy curly black hair, just like leaning up against the wall, standing on this little ledge.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did you fall down there? How'd you get down there?
I was trying to get away from the storm and then I fell. Help!
I have a
Just
really...
Stay still.
I have a really good idea.
Do you really?
It's like a 7 on a 1 to 10 of good ideas. It could go horribly wrong, but there's always that potential when you're in these high-risk situations.
Right.
like we're in
Just
right
okay.
now.
Get on with it.
Okay, so what I could do is grab onto you. How strong are you? Maybe you should grab onto me, and I'll lower you down over the edge, and then Tammy can grab onto your feet, and then I'll pull you guys back both up.
Well, your strength is the one thing you have going for you, so sure.
The one thing, I have a lot of things going for me. Do you remember when I found that sharp rock yesterday?
Are you two getting along in there?
We're having the best time!
Hand over her mouth.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, so I'll grab onto you, and I'm going to lower you over the edge. Tammy, I'm going to lower him over the edge, and then you're going to grab onto his feet, and then I'm going to both back up.
Okay, I'm gonna need both of you to roll a Dex plus Strength.
Oh
Yes.
god. I'm gonna wind up in there with this kid.
Yep.
Dex plus strength. What's a good? Okay.
Yikes. So that was Lamb is lowering Mule, right?
Yeah. Mule is
Yeah.
trying to just probably stay holding on.
Okay, so Lamb, you've got Mule's ankles, right? And you just lower him straight down.
The other way.
No, yeah.
Oh, the other way.
Archer
Okay, you've
lower
got his
Mule.
wrists.
Yeah.
Mule isn't all that tall. You're what, maybe 5 feet tall?
I like 5'2", I think.
Yeah, okay, so
5'2", 5'3".
and Tamara is like 7 to 8 feet down. So she has to like hop to try and grab onto Mule. And she like hops and you feel her fingertips brush the bottoms of your boots. And then there's a surprised yelp and she slips down. And she's like caught herself by the arms on this ledge. And Mule, you look down and suddenly like the whole world just sort of bows out around you as looking down into this crevasse. You have no idea where the bottom is.
Oh,
How you doing in there? Doing okay?
Just fine.
I want my mom.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly pull Mule up over the edge, and I'm going to slide down onto this ledge to pull the girl up.
All right.
I'm gonna hop over the edge and try and land.
Okay.
hand her up to me, maybe?
Roll Dex.
Sure. I love it.
And like outside, I think Patrice pushes past you, Hecla. She's like, Tamara, I hear you. I'm coming.
No, be careful.
Dex.
Hecla's gonna chase Patrice.
Okay. All right, yeah. You slide down this wall and catch like your heels on the ledge. You just got like your back flat against the wall. I want my mom.
I pull her up.
Okay. Yeah, you grab her arms and just whoop up onto the ledge. And Mule up above, Patrice comes running into the chamber and like slips a little but catches herself. And then Hecla, you come up behind both of them. Could you roll Dex for me?
Oh god.
Me?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's my worst stat.
No, we're all gonna die.
But that's why I picked it, because it's funny.
It's funny until you're all dead.
I'm gonna fall in first, and they're all gonna fall on top of me, and Mule's gonna be crushed to death because he's only got 4 hit points right now.
And a condition of 3.
Yeah.
I like, please Lord check result.
Alright, here we go.
Oh my god!
Everybody take a fumble point.
No.
Hecla, why? Why? Why do you do
I'm
this?
Hecla,
graceful as a bear storm.
Hecla,
you
you
like
come around the corner and you try to stop yourself, but momentum is a thing, and for those of you that maybe didn't study physics in high school, momentum is an equation calculated based on your mass and your velocity. And you've got a lot of mass going for you, Hecla. So you come around the corner and you try to stop. You like put your hands against the walls, plant your feet on the floor, but it's all just smooth ice. And you slide down the tunnel and catch both Patrice and Mule and go right over the edge of the crevasse.
I'm so sorry.
Can
And
I catch him?
Can I try to catch something?
You're
I
very
fail, but
you're very strong, but I don't know if you're that strong. Roll strength. This is a difficulty difficulty 9. Strength.
is there any ledge, anything I can try to grab hold of?
There's
to
one
keep
ledge
myself-
and there's 2 people standing on it right now.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. So you try to catch them, but Hecla just like slips out of your grasp. And I need to check a thing really quickly.
No, I hate that laugh.
Well,
yeah.
I'm dead.
Fuck. All right. So Hecla and Patrice and Mule go over the edge, and you're falling, and you're falling, and you're falling, and then you open your eyes and you're standing outside of the glacier. I'm going to spend 2 life points. Which is fine. I have 3.
Oh my god.
Hecla dusts herself off and goes, yeah, see, the shortcut.
Let's see. Do you remember? Is the question. This event leads directly to the finish. It just says that I can rewind time. So I think, ooh, this seems fun. I think Mule remembers.
Well, he does have all the brains in this outfit.
Am I still on the ledge?
Oh no, you're all.
We're all outside.
You just got to the
Straight up did
glacier.
Some Time Lord bullshit right there.
Yeah. Time has rewound, and Mule is just heading inside.
Stop.
Yeah.
Going back in.
I'm gonna stay
Except
out
I'm not.
a little dangerous, okay?
Okay, we'll call you if we need anything.
Sounds good. Be safe.
No.
No promises.
Grabbing onto Lamb and just pulling her back.
Stay here.
Why?
I don't think we should go in without a plan.
Okay, well, here's the plan. We'll go in.
No.
Well-
Listen. What do we have for supplies? Is there a rope or something? Do we have any rope?
I don't have a
you?
rope. I
Probably
think I
not.
have a rope, but
I
you know, I
think
got
you do.
something else even better if you want to hear about it.
Oh no.
And I unstrap Curls, my giant two-handed big plush lamb. I go, this is what I got.
Not helpful. Okay.
It's not supplies, but it is really soft. Totally.
Does anybody have anything sharp? I'll tear up my bedroll and we can make a rope.
Oh,
Glaciers
well, I
have crevasses in them. If she's trapped down somewhere, we can't get to her.
mean, I
She
don't
could
think
be
it's very
trapped?
likely.
Shh.
Oh,
I don't think it's very
I-
likely that we would need a rope.
I
I
think
do.
I should go look for her.
No.
And Patrice is gonna start heading into the glacier.
Oh.
I'll go with you,
wait, no,
Patrice.
she's not.
Wait,
I'm
but
gonna
this
cast a spell on her, damn it.
I'm gonna go
Ooh.
with Patrice.
I'm
Into
gonna
the
cast a
cave.
spell on all
Spell on
y'all. I have a
you.
sleep spell, and I'm gonna fucking use it.
Okay.
Let's see. I need to look up the exact definition. Bear with me 1 second.
I need to look up her stats probably.
Enter magic.
Not great.
Okay. Yeah. This is one area, so I'm just gonna put all you people to sleep.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Or try.
I think can you hit yourself with a spell?
I don't know.
I think you can.
Um.
So I'll argue that you could hit the adults or everyone.
Okay. I'll hit the adults.
Okay.
I'll deal with Lamb.
Take care of her.
Given
Yes.
my dexterity,
So-
it's probably best.
Yes. So, the spell in question, Winter Sleep. The target
Okay.
feels the lethargy of winter overcome them. They fall asleep. Da 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 da.
Do they just
can
fall
attempt,
asleep?
They can attempt to wake up by rolling a strength and spirit check with a target number of 6.
Shit, dude.
You know.
Wow.
I'm gonna do a magic check
Okay.
and hopefully not fail. Oh,
You didn't fail. All right, I guess so. You
Okay.
fall asleep, and then over time, I'll be asking you for checks
yeah.
to see if you wake up from the sleep.
So
you
yeah.
two run along. I'm gonna just watch out here at the front.
I'm
Good.
so tired. And Patrice just like slides to
We
the.
just got up.
ground.
We barely just got up. What are you
They're fine. They're fine.
Sparkling little like snowflake glistening off of his fingertips.
You did something, didn't you?
Yes. I'll
Wake
explain.
up, Mama.
No. She's fine. Leave them alone. They'll be
Why did
safe
you
out
do
here.
that?
I'll explain later.
When is later? Right now?
No. Do you want to go save the little girl, or should we just keep going?
Okay. What are we doing?
Look, I will believe you had magic if you believe this one thing. I saw something. We all fell in there because of her. The girl is trapped down in a ravine, sort of. It's gonna be hard to get her out. That's why I said we need rope.
What do you mean you saw it?
Like a flash. I have
Like
a
a
bad feeling
dream?
about, yes, something like that. I have a bad feeling about this, okay?
Well,
So
I have a
what's
good
the
feeling about it.
what's the check on sleep again? It's 7?
Strength and spirit with a target number of 6.
6. Okay. Yeah, Patrice is asleep. Hecla, can we get a strength spirit
She's
from
probably
you?
gonna wake up.
Okay, strength plus spirit. My 2 best skills. Oh. Yeah, I did it.
That's a 6.
Wakey.
You start to wake up, you hear an argument happening, and you're like, oh, what?
You too.
Come on.
Mama,
I
I
you're
just wanted to
awake again.
sleep.
Come on.
What?
Let's just go and see if we can get her out while they're still asleep.
Okay.
Are
I
you
don't
two
want
arguing?
Mama here.
She'll be
No.
fine.
All right,
Go to
Mule, do
sleep.
you...
It's all right.
Wait. What is happening? I'm
Mama.
sensing some tension here.
Listen to this. Mule said that he had a flash or a vision that apparently we all fell off. What did you say it was? A cliff?
There's a crevice in there. I don't even know how far it goes down. I couldn't see the bottom. You
Anyway,
came barreling in and knocked into all of us, and we all started falling.
Me?
Yeah, you.
that doesn't
I
seem
didn't
like
do that.
Hecla.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, I said I would believe you. Okay, so we need a rope, you said.
Yeah. If
Well, we
anybody
don't-
has a knife or something, I have a bedroll. We can chop it up and make it into some kind of rope, and we can get her.
Your weapons in your party are a hammer,
Hammer.
I know.
nothing,
I have no
and a
sharp
bow and
objects.
arrow.
But we have utensils.
You
I
do.
have
You can
utensils.
like tear up the bedroll. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Whew. Patrice like or Sarah.
Come on. While she's still asleep, I can do it again, but
So wait, you said you knew what was going to happen. What do you
I
want
don't
me to
get
do
it.
then? What do you want me to do?
maybe not go in there. We just need to get the girl out.
But Mama can help us.
If she can maybe not be so clumsy, sure. Wait, how tall are you?
Like 6 feet or so.
Hmm. You go in.
I'll go too.
Didn't you say that I crashed?
Well, maybe don't run in like an idiot.
I'm gonna
Just-
pretend you didn't say that. I'm gonna do what you say, and then we're gonna talk about your language when I get back.
And your attitude, your bad attitude.
Fine.
Nono goes,
in.
"Nah."
Nono's like, yeah.
That's my name.
Okay.
Okay, little lamb, you lead the way.
Okay. And Lamb goes in.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. You go through like this winding tunnel. You hear Tamara inside. She is stuck on the ledge, just like before. What do you do?
Well,
I'm back there
I-
with them, but I'm just gonna not.
I
Go
guess
near
this.
that
I
edge.
guess this is the ledge, huh?
Mm-hmm. What if?
What ledge? Please help!
The one that you're on.
I want my mom.
Oh, oh no!
She's outside. Just calm down.
You
They're
don't need
gonna
to
help
cry.
you.
We're gonna help you up. It's okay. We're your friends. I'm Lamb.
Please,
Mama, do you think that you could like lower down there or something?
I think here, I've got an idea, and she like unhooks her like hammer, and she looks to Lamb and says, "If you hold on to the end of it, then I can lower you down and hang over the edge."
Okay,
Oh.
I'll grip
How's
it.
that sound? Yeah. Hold on tight, okay, Lambo?
Okay, I will.
Okay, and
I've
then
got
like
I've got strong hands.
Hecla like gets down and sort of like lies over the edge and starts lowering you down towards
Okay.
Tamara.
All right, I'm gonna need Dex plus Strength from each of you.
Okay.
Got it.
Perfect.
Wakey check result. I love all the names you guys are coming up with.
That's a 9 from me.
All right. It's a 10.
Nice.
All right, so you very carefully lower the hammer with Lamb on it. And Lamb, you reach down, and Tamara grabs onto your hand. You pull her up onto the hammer, and Hecla, you're straining, but you pull both of them and the hammer up, boom, onto the ledge.
What'd you say
And-
about me being clumsy?
Where'd
Nothing.
everyone go?
So angry.
Hello? Hello? Mom? Mom, is that you? Tamara! And Patrice comes running in.
Don't run!
She's like slows down and skids right up to the group of you. And then she like gets down on her knees to hug Tamara. The moment is broken, however, as a creaking sound echoes down the glacier's icy passageways, and the ground beneath your feet begins to shake.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta run
to
back.
go. Get out.
Let's go.
Move.
Moo, No, and Giddy all come barreling down the passageway.
Towards us?
Yes.
Dumb sheep, you never
What are you
come
doing?
after us. Go back.
I need a direction check someone can support to find another passageway out.
Direction check is me.
Who would like to support?
I can.
All right.
It's probably
roll
been
the
too
same
long,
thing?
so my arrow compass is probably no longer active, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that was
been-
yesterday.
Do I roll the direction check too?
Yes.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah, so with a total of 10, you look about quickly and you notice there's another, like, cave off to your left, so you don't have to go plunging into the abyss, and you start running off. You run through these winding passageways behind you, like the making sure you're keeping pace. As you run, you stop for a moment, and ice, like a sheet of ice, comes down. I'm gonna need Dex and Int from each of you, all three.
Dex int?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oof. Okay. 10 and an 8. All right. So, Lamb, you just jump forward and like do a roll past the past the ice. But both Mule and Hecla, you don't quite stop soon enough, and the sheet of ice just crashes down on both of you, like cutting you up a bit. But you manage to keep running. It doesn't stop you, and finally, like, the space opens up, and you can see out into the sunlight. There is no other passageway left. Your only option is up. So I'm gonna need Dex plus Strength to climb out.
Bye, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Ooh. It's a 6 from Lamb. Don't smoosh me. Ooh, a 5. It's not a fumble. And a 10. Okay. So, Hecla, you just climb on out. I think you're like... Your mama bear instincts are kicking in. You, like, hoist up Moo Moo by one arm, and you're just fucking
Yeah.
conging up the wall.
Yep.
All of you managed to climb out. Some of you a bit more exhausted than others.
Scrabbling out is the better word for meal.
Yeah. Mule, who failed 2 checks, you suffer injury 6.
God.
Um,
What is that?
Lamb, who failed 1, you suffer injury 1. Or injury 3. Hecla, you also suffer injury 3. But I think both of your conditions are high enough that you
Yep.
like sprained your shoulder, Hecla, and Lamb, you turned an ankle climbing the wall. But it's not bad enough that you can't keep going on it.
Haha! I cheated the system. My dex is already 4.
Nice.
Can't lower.
Yeah. So that ice, when it came down, like cut a gash in your back, and I think trying to climb, you pulled something, like trying to keep your weight off of that shoulder, you pulled something, and so like every time you take a step, there's like a wince of pain. But you are outside at the glacier. There's a big poof of snow out of the crevasse that you just climbed, and you are outside on the trail once more.
Lamb's just laying
and-
face down.
You find that you're actually quite a distance from where you started. You have reached the end of your day's travel, effectively. As the sun dims, however, you notice a set of huge red hoof prints that cross the road from one side to another. Each print is easily large enough for your whole caravan to stand in. As you set up camp, you can just barely make out the shape of a windmill atop a towering plateau in the distance. Let's get some camping checks.
Woo, woohoo, +3.
All right, so that's what is that? 7, a 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's current HP is doubled. All MP is restored. And
Full health points again.
yay!
Finally.
Patrice and Tamara in the morning. Thank you so much for your help, and Tamara, or Patrice rather, will leave some money with you. I had been I was carrying this with me to spend on a house once we got to Granite Bluffs, but I have some relatives there that we can stay with in the meantime. I can't just let this go without rewarding you.
I feel bad taking your money, though, if you're going to use that on
Please,
You don't need to give that to us.
I'll be fine.
Feels not good.
Here. And Hecla like turns around and reaches into her like pack on Mumu, and pulls out the old tent that we used like the very first night of our journey.
Oh.
Says, "I think you might need this more than us. We've got another one." And she hands it to Patrice.
Perfect.
It's cold out there. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you. Again, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. Also,
You're welcome.
and like Tamara's got her teddy bear now, Miss Marbury. You have a nice goat. And she points at the stuffed animal. And they head off on the road, and we get like a slow shot as they wave goodbye. And I think this is a good point for us to move into the second part of our episode. So,
Hoofprint City.
yeah. You wake up the next morning, and let's get some condition checks. Let's see how everybody's doing.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Let's get another 3 from Mule.
Been
Yeah.
nothing but great.
Come on, Mule, you can do it.
Oh,
Better than
we're improving.
Fuck's sake.
Awful.
You're
God.
still injured.
9.
I sure am.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Hot
Wow,
That
it feels
feels
damn.
amazing.
really good.
Liam feels like a superhero.
I believe our house rule for that is if you crit the condition check, you can up an additional stat by 1.
Oh my gosh. That's
Lamb with the carry.
Bonkers.
Literally.
She's having the best journey.
I am having such
Every day.
a good day today.
No curses. She's waking up happy every day.
Noah is just like, I want to go back to the library and never see another human again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are my books at?
Where my books is at. So you head off now toward what you assume is Scarlet Gale, and I have to scroll back up. That's right. As you approach the region that you're entering now is many sort of incredibly tall plateaus, almost like earthen pillars rising up out of the ground. And as you approach the one with there's this wooden sign staked into the ground that just says Scarlet Gale in paint on it. And there's a path that leads up along the side, winding around this plateau. Making your way up the steep path is far from easy. The wind tugs at the edges of your clothing, and sharp, loose rocks make it hard to take a sure step. I'm going to need a dex plus strength from each of you.
And also, I'm going to go ahead and roll my herb gathering.
Yeah, do that. Herb gathering. That is
7?
That is a 7, which does not pass.
Okay. And then you said strength plus
plus
what?
dex. Just walking, basically. Jesus Christ, you guys. Mule, you rolled a 5, which is 1 under the target number, which was 6.
Cool.
So I hate to pile on to you for this. I really do. But you suffer exhaustion 4.
Okay.
Is your condition 4 today?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so you just barely, like, you're winded, but you'll shake it off at the top.
Okay.
Everybody else passes. Hecla and Lamb, you're like, whatever. Not a big deal. You're not entirely sure why Mule is complaining about all the walking. You
It's like
crest the
background noise now.
Yeah, you're used to it.
He's not complaining. He just looks miserable, basically.
Oh,
But he forces himself to
I think like
and grit his teeth and bear it.
I think Giddy is behind you and just like has his forehead on your back, pushing you up the trail.
Kitty and
Oh
me.
boy!
I kind of like the sheep a little bit maybe now. I don't hate the sheep anymore.
You crest the top of the plateau and are greeted by an odd sight. A flat expanse of open ground broken up only by a large red-sailed windmill spinning at a rapid pace. On a second glance, though, you see many softly glowing rectangles dug into the ground. It's taken you pretty much all of the day to climb this plateau. And roofs are just barely visible above the edge of these hollows. What do you do?
Is anybody here?
Your voice, you would expect it to echo, but with the how windy it is, it just gets carried off by the wind.
Well, I guess
Go ahead.
if everybody's... I mean, these look like the buildings, right?
This is Scarlet Gale, so
I assume I've read about this place.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
read
you were
about
like
every place.
you were reading Dietrich's Almanac of Strange and Small Places, and
Scarlet
It was
Gale
in there.
has a curious curious bit of architecture, does it not?
yeah. So all of the houses are dug down into the ground. Like they dig out these spaces and then build their houses inside of them, rather than building them above the ground.
so we need to go down that way. The houses are built inside the plateau.
Oh, well, no wonder... Okay. So...
It's because it's so windy up here.
All right,
Yeah,
well, we gotta get inside.
Nono reached the top before all of you because of course, and Nono is just like slowly sliding in the dirt a little bit to the side.
Oh gosh. Well, we gotta get the sheep inside, maybe. I don't see any stables or anything. So let's try and find a way to get inside, and we can sleep somewhere.
There's a staircase that way.
Okay,
Okay.
let's find out who's here.
All right. Stepping down into the excavated area, the wind dissipates immediately, and you can see an elderly woman sitting on the doorstep of the home in front of you.
Whoa. Hi.
Oh, hello, newcomers. Welcome. You can call me Gramsy. What's your name?
I'm Lamb.
I'm Hecla.
Mule.
So lovely to meet all of
Gramsy.
you.
I have Grampies, but I've never had a Gramsy.
Oh, well, you do now. And she like takes your hands in hers and like beams into your face. Please come inside.
Yes.
She's so friendly.
She's so friendly. I love her.
Okay.
There's a pool around back that your animals can drink from.
Oh, good. No is thirsty, I can tell.
He's stuck halfway down the stairs.
Oh, no, come here. Just picks him up.
Whoomp! Drop him down on the ground.
God damn it.
It's good that you got here when you did. She's addressing Hecla now. You need to keep an eye on your little ones. The bloody buck has been stealing kiddos at night.
We're not her
What?
children.
Oh, you haven't heard of the bloody buck. And, like, she's lit from below now.
Oh god.
No, I haven't heard of it, but we did hear I don't know exactly what it was, but I thought I saw a big reindeer, and then we heard like a...
That's the bloody buck, yes.
Oh my goodness, we saw it.
Every once in a while, when a child goes outside at night, the bloody buck comes and takes them away, and all that's left are large, blood-red hoof prints.
We saw some of those too, didn't we, Mama?
Do you
We
tell the
did.
story to every traveler that comes through?
I love it.
No, only my favorites.
We're your favorites.
I already like you.
I already like you too, Gramsy.
She goes and she like takes you inside, and offers up some toasted bread and a sweet strawberry jam. Made this jam myself.
Sorry, can't I just get this straight? You said children disappear?
Yes, unfortunately.
You seem kind of chipper for someone who's dealing with child theft.
Well,
It's probably just a story to keep kids from going outside at night.
Mule, but we
Does that.
saw it.
We saw footprints and we saw an animal. It's the wilderness. Of course there are wild animals.
That was a really big footprint.
There are really big animals in the wilderness.
I want to see it.
You're crazy.
So,
I-
if I go outside at night, it will try and come take me?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Well,
It's fine. She's not a kid, apparently.
I'm not a kid. I'm almost an adult.
Oh,
Everyone
Well.
agrees.
maybe you should rest for tonight, and you can look into it more tomorrow.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Where is the place we can rest? And how much is it?
I'd be happy to let you sleep here. My children moved away quite some time ago, and I have these empty rooms.
What's
Wow,
the
that would be
plan?
that'd be so nice of you, Gramsy. We've been traveling a really long time, and we had a lot of bad stuff happen on the way.
Oh,
Well, Mule did. I feel fine.
I'm
I
sorry
can
to hear
speak for
that.
myself, thank you.
He's grumpy.
She turns to you, Hecla. You... Pardon my intrusion, but you appear to be a merchant. Is that the case?
That's correct. Why do you ask?
I merely mean to say, if you are looking to make a transaction of some sort, you should speak to Tom tomorrow.
Tom.
Who's
Yes.
Tom?
Tom sounds important.
Tom handles all the merchant deals around here. Always such a smart young man.
Okay.
How
well,
old is Tom?
Oh, to me, he's still but a baby. But I suppose
Gramsy.
he's been here for some 20 years now.
Well, I guess he's not that young then.
Is this Tom guy in charge? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yes. Yes, Tom handles merchant things.
Okay, well, I guess we're all just gonna go to sleep. And then Lamb's gonna wink at Hecla and Mule.
Yes.
God.
Thank you, Gramsy. We'll get right on that sleeping.
Roll roll int plus int.
Int plus
Lamb.
Int plus int.
Yes.
Good luck, you guys. Have fun with that.
Oh no, I'm
How's
not
it
very
feel
good
to be
at
bad
this.
at
Both of us, or
things?
just lamb?
Just lamb.
Okay.
Cool.
Welcome to my world. As they probably crit.
Okay, int plus int.
Everybody take a fumble. Take a fumble point.
We're back
I
in
will
the-
remind you, now that you have accrued several of them, that you can actually use them
Yeah.
on things to give yourself a bonus. Um,
Lamb's so good
We're
at
gonna
lying.
go to sleep.
look, I understand you must be curious, but I'm
Don't
not
worry
joking.
about her, man.
I'm not joking either. I'm going to sleep.
What?
Lamb, you're not at all convincing. Just
Yeah, lamb.
It's
Yeah.
only been a week since young Yama was taken away.
Who?
Yama,
Who's that?
the son of fuck. Names are hard.
Fuck.
The son of
Never heard anybody with
Fuku.
that name.
the son of Fuku and it's the son of Fuku and Spira.
Oh my gosh, I'm just learning so many people's names today.
This old woman, I like her better now.
Oh, that's the wrong name actually. It's Fuku and Minette.
Minette.
Well, Ramsey, you don't know this about us because we just learned it ourselves earlier today. We are very good at rescuing children that have gone missing, aren't we, guys?
I suppose so.
We do it with almost no problem.
Please, I beseech you, if you are going to look into it, do so during the day. At least.
But if the buck only
Don't
comes out
waste-
at night, then how else will we catch him?
don't waste your time trying to convince her. She's just gonna do what she wants anyway. She's a lot like her sheep. It's
well,
fine. I'll try to.
Don't
keep
worry
them from
about me,
dying.
Ramsey.
She clearly worries about you, but she doesn't say anything more. So do you go to bed?
I'm pretending to go to bed.
Let's-
As far as Lamb is concerned, no one could tell she was.
Oh
Let's
god.
settle in. Let's put down our things, and
Riol is going to pass out in bed, is what he's going to do. Thank you very much.
All right.
Or try to, anyway.
Here's my game plan. I'm going to wait until I think everyone is asleep. And then I'm going to creep out, but I'm not going to go all the way outside. I'm just going to go so I can poke my head up, like level with the ground, like to the top of the stairs, so I can look out over the plateau without actually like going all the way outside. See if I can see anything. See if I can spot anything.
Miola's totally gonna wake up when she wakes up and sneak out after her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you...
Yeah.
He's like very worried.
Based on what happened at the onsen, Hecla knows that like
Lamb's not going to bed.
Hecla, roll, what was it, Strength Spirit?
for
Waking up.
waking up.
Mhm.
Okay. Wakey. Yeah, that's what it was.
wakey check.
Yeah, yeah, okay, so you wake up as well. You hear the front door close as the two of them go outside. Lamb, you're like up at the level, got like your arms on the edge looking out over the wind tousling your hair.
I don't see anything, I think, yet.
Yeah, no,
But
you
I'm
don't.
looking hard.
You can like see the flat plateau barely broken by like the tops of some roofs, and then the large windmill with the red sails.
Go back inside and go to sleep, like a normal person.
I'm going to
need
go to sleep as soon as I see the buck.
Hey Lambo, do you need a boost? Would that give you a better view?
Hi! When did you get out here?
Well, you
Fine.
two clearly have this handled. I think I will go back to sleep.
Are you sure you don't want to see the buck?
I don't care about some stupid animal that's taking children. It's not our problem.
You came out here, you must care a little bit.
I came out here to make sure you didn't do anything monumentally stupid, but apparently I can't stop that.
Okay. Yeah, Bama, if you could give me a boost, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, so you're
bait on a pole.
you're out there for a while. I mean, you can stay awake for as long as you you can stay awake for as long as you would like.
Josh Groban.
But
no,
you
I
do
think
not.
Lamb gets tired after like an hour.
Yeah, you don't.
Like
you
this
don't
is
see
cold
anything.
and boring.
But you so you go back inside and you get back in bed, maybe a little disheartened that you didn't see anything.
Maybe we'll see it tomorrow.
And your eyes close, and our camera comes out the window and looks out over the plateau, and then we hear.
Do I hear this from my... I have just gone to sleep.
No, you don't. You are fast
Dang
asleep,
it.
And we are going to our final break.
No!
We will be back in just a couple minutes for
The bloody bug.
the end of this episode. So,
Oh, no.
see you soon.
Oh noes.
Oh gosh.
Hello, and welcome back to the final hour of episode 2 of Ryoko Se. You wake up in the morning. And
Good morning.
yeah, you wake up and there's more toast with jam, and then there's a small bowl or a small pot of like porridge flavored with cinnamon.
And Hecla leans over to Mule and goes, "Is it me, or is she just way too nice to us?"
Gramsy, thank you so much for making us breakfast. It's really good.
Oh, thank you.
We've been eating rations. Have you ever had a ration? They're disgusting.
Oh no, I've never left Scarlet Gale.
Do you want to try one?
No, thank you.
I probably shouldn't have prefaced that with they're disgusting, but
Probably not. Can I get a condition check from everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you sure can.
you sure can, buddy.
Let's see what we get. Let's see how we're doing today. Jesus
Woohoo!
Christ, Mule.
11.
All right. Well, Lim, go ahead
Dude.
and boost a thing.
You know I will. Whatever.
Mule, sorry, buddy.
It's just a
Yeah.
shitty trip.
Just like
No.
insert the clip of Zuko saying, "That's rough, buddy." Yikes.
Basically the same as forever. Mule has decided that traveling is for chumps and he hates it and wants to be done.
Yeah, Lynn's right. Never leave the library again.
Never.
Yeah.
Ever.
All right. So you have a breakfast that most of you enjoy. One of you, are you just like a total shit about it all morning? Do I even ask?
No.
What are you going to?
He's not being awful vocally. He's just being
Okay.
very quiet and broody.
Okay.
Hecla eats her toast suspiciously. and just like asks Gramsy a lot of questions about this like supposed bloody buck.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot more information to give you than what I've already told you. But
Gramsy, I have a confession. I did go outside last night after you told me not to because I really wanted to see, but I was out there for a really long time and I didn't see anything.
oh, well, that's a relief.
Well, it's kind of disappointing, to be honest.
It's kind of suspicious if you ask me.
I think it's just because I'm an adult now.
That must be it.
I'm almost an adult. I'm sure the bloody butt can't tell a difference because I'm so mature.
I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
So, when it takes the children, does it like snatch them out of their beds or do they just go outside and they get lost?
It's if they go outside at night. No one has been
Oh.
taken from their home.
Is it a specific spot that it happens in, or just outside?
No, not that anybody knows.
And how long did you say this has been going on for?
Oh, as long as I can remember. But when I was
wow, that's
when I
a
was
long
a
time.
child, it many years. It's
Would I have read about this story, or is this just like a local folktale?
It's just a local thing. But she will say that when she was a kid, it didn't happen very often. It would be like maybe once a year someone would go outside like an idiot and get snatched
Some
up.
dumb kid.
But
I think
but in the past few weeks, it has become much more common.
Have you
So-
formed a search party? Is there...
We've tried looking, but I myself can't. I'm too old. But Tom has organized search parties.
Yes.
Seems
Well-
to be a lot around here.
we want to talk to Tom anyway, but I'm going to track it down, Gramsy, I promise, and I'm going to retrieve the lost children because,
Oh,
well, I'm very good at this kind of thing. I'm a very good problem solver.
I'm sure.
Have you forgotten why we're traveling, Lamb?
No?
Oh, why are you traveling?
Well, I wish I could show you, but the box stays locked unless something happens, but I haven't figured out when it opens up yet.
We're taking a very
Rattle,
important,
rattle, rattle, rattle.
a very important package to the City of Blossoms, and we're sort of on a timetable, I think.
Oh,
Unless you really like the winter.
You're carrying the Amulet of Seasons.
It's in this box. I just can't get it out right now because the box stays locked unless
Yeah, you're not
Like I
supposed to
said-
take it out.
That is quite the responsibility.
And I have no idea why she got chosen.
because I have special magic that can only be activated under the most dire circumstances.
Sure, of course you do. Yes, you do. You're magical.
You said that you would agree with me. Remember,
just
if I
did.
believe you didn't do it very convincingly, you need to say it again with a more convincing tone.
He drinks his tea. Quietly.
Okay,
I believed your
two.
dumb story.
Okay,
You didn't
okay, you
die.
two. Come on. Hey, Mama's talking to both of you.
Sorry, Mama.
Y'all,
Hmm.
are you gonna be nice?
Probably not.
I'm done.
Okay.
I have nothing else to say.
Okay. Gramsy, we're travelers. Part of our duty is to help people along the way. So,
I would say our most important duty.
sure. We'll get the amulet to the City of Blossoms, but for now, what could we do for you? What is...
I don't know what else can be done.
Should we speak to this Tom fellow then?
Tom would be the person to talk to, yes. He
I'm really
takes care
excited
of
to
all
meet
of this.
Tom. Thomas.
Just Tom.
Thomas.
Ah,
You sure do like changing people's names.
Okay.
Fine,
Well then,
let's talk to Tom.
let's go find this Tom, and I'm sure we can sort things out for you, Gramsy.
thank you.
Okay.
So you
Come on.
you head out to go meet with Tom, and you can hear the sound of a scratching pen, even before you enter the small, cramped office. Towers of ledgers, sheets of paper, and boxes of assorted sizes surround the desk and entirely obscure the walls, filling the room with a musty scent and lending a warm, candle warmth quality to the air. Two small chairs are half buried before the desk, with a live young man with short, greasy black hair and a patchy mustache seated across from them.
Well, you
Are you
must be
Tom?
Tom.
Yes, I am Tom. Hello, welcome. He continues writing.
Tom, I'm Hecla. She shoves Her
It's a
hand
pleasure to
shakes.
meet you. He moves his quill to the other hand, shakes your hand, keeps writing.
I've heard you run things around here. You're the merchant I need to talk to.
Yes, I handle all the trade deals. What are you trading?
Well, maybe we can get to that in a moment. We met a strange lady yesterday, Gramsy.
Oh, Gramsy,
Very
yes,
weird.
out by the edge of town. Uh-huh.
Does Gramsy
Yes,
have a
she's
real name,
lovely.
or is her
She
name
makes-
Gramsy?
She's been Gramsy as long as I've been alive. She
Do you
makes
have in
wonderful
your
pies.
ledgers what her real name is?
Probably yes. He grabs a ledger, flips it open. Elizabeth closes the ledger, puts it back, writes.
Elizabeth. Betsy, I bet.
There you go again.
Look, she's told us some concerning information about a.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. He
A bloody buck.
rolls up his letter that he's writing and puts it in a box marked out, and then grabs another thing, starts writing.
Mule, you and Tom have about the exact same amount of social skills.
Tom,
Mule
is there any
sounds like
fruit?
None.
a lovely young man. I would love to meet him. Are you Mule? He points over at Mule.
Yes.
Fantastic, great to meet you. Passes the quill to his other hand, reaches out a hand to shake yours.
Tom, you're cracking me up here,
Shakes
buddy.
it very carefully.
He gives you a nice firm handshake and then passes the quill back to his dominant hand.
Lamb spreads herself over the desk to stop him. from writing.
Lamb!
Yeah, he leans back in his chair, pulling the paper with him, and starts writing on his leg.
Tom, it cannot be that important.
Pulls the ledger down, flips over. Oh, yes, okay.
She's
So-
gonna try and snatch the quill.
What was it? You snatch the quill, he grabs another one, dips it, starts
Lamb.
writing.
Lamb.
Uh,
Lamb.
Wait,
What
I
did you
can't
say you
handle
had to
this
trade?
man. I need to get out of here.
Tom, you seem very busy.
Puts
I
the
just
ink-
want to confirm.
I don't
Is there
believe that
any
he's busy. He's
truth to
faking
this
it.
bloody buck? I'm getting very frustrated, and then Hecla just like takes her hand and like slams it down on the desk and says, "Hey!"
Yes? Like, grabs another book, opens it up, flips it a couple pages in.
He's a robot. We've discovered what the bloody buck is. It's this man right here.
No,
Oh, the
he's
bloody
Destroying
buck.
the town with his worth.
Do we have to talk about the bloody buck? Really?
We're already talking about it, but you're not paying any attention.
I'm
is all I
absolutely
care about
paying
is your-
attention. You have my undivided attention. He continues writing.
Undivided? Do you know what that means?
Yes, it means that I am paying attention to you and I'm hearing everything that you're saying and processing it.
No, it means that we have your full attention and nothing else is distracting
I'm sorry, I
you
have
from
very
us.
much that I need to do. What was it that you wanted to trade?
Do you know that there's like nothing here? What could you possibly be writing? Mama, I can't handle this.
He
I
doesn't
really
seem very
can't.
concerned about the bloody buck. So
What
I
are
told
you
you,
even
it's just a
writing?
story to scare children.
What are you even... I know what this is.
Sometimes children go out at night and they get lost, and it's a horrible tragedy, but there's not much you can do about it except send out search
You see?
parties, which we've done, and, well,
Mama,
things
Mama.
happen. Continues writing.
this is a curse.
so what?
This
a
is a
curse.
curse.
Please. Closes the book, puts it away, grabs a thing out of a box marked out, or in rather, and starts writing in the form. There's so much to do here.
He's obviously under a spell.
What was it that you
No,
needed
he's
to?
probably just very busy.
What was it that you needed to
We
trade?
should get out of his way.
We have coin if you're selling. We have a variety
Came from
of different
Snowdrop.
products that. Oh, lovely. Yes, I'm sure people will be interested in your in any perfumes or textiles that you've brought with you.
Sure. Since you don't seem to need our help, Tom, I'll make this quick. We've got 4 bottles of Snowdrop perfume.
Yes, perfect.
Really excellent product. I don't know if that would be of any value to the people here in Scarlet Gale, but
We
I'm willing
could
to make a
hold
deal.
on just a moment. He pulls down a like an oversized piece of paper that just says "Town Wish List" at the top. Yes, there are people that would like that. I'm willing to pay you 250 gold pieces for each, if that is amenable to you.
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
And Hecla gets like a little bit taller. She does this thing where she's kind of scary when she's bargaining with people.
She haggles by intimidation.
Yeah.
You really want to give me a deal?
All right, go ahead and roll your check.
Yeah, it's my trader check.
Yeah.
To see if I can have.
Lamb is so frustrated, she's tearing up.
Oh man.
I
She's
know, I'm
like
so
starting to
frustrated,
cry.
too.
She's so
I'm
frustrated.
Neil is just going to be looking around at all of these papers and just see what he can find out on his own.
So many.
Just
10.
kind of picking up a few
I got
here
a
and there to
10.
look around.
That's
which gives me
40% increase on 250 times 4, so that's 1k, that's 1,400? Yes. You can sell the 4 perfumes for 1,400 gold pieces.
okay. Well, you have yourself a deal then.
Yes, I suppose you're right. The demand makes sense. Here, just plops down a sack of gold from under his desk. That should be correct. I counted it this morning.
Okay.
Yes, this. And
We're not going to find out much more from him anyway. Leave him alone. He's busy.
Yeah,
I'll
Lamb's
take
really
the
type.
leaving.
if you're
I'll take
looking
the money
to
for now.
buy,
We can figure it out later.
if you're looking to buy, we do produce strawberry jam. We produce red dye. We do produce herbs in our underground greenhouses. Yes, and Martin. Yes, okay.
It should be
Does that sound-
466 each,
Yeah.
by the way.
Cool.
Sorry, it's math time.
Please hold for math.
Do, 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 ba, 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 bam. Plus 2 gold to somebody.
Sure. I'll take it.
Make a trader's fee. Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, there you go.
Mama gets it.
All right.
Well, do any of those things sound good to you? Mule, Lambo?
Lamb's gone. She left like a minute ago.
We want to buy more things.
Why don't you handle that?
Sure.
You're the trader.
All right. Is there anything you would like to buy? The jam and the red dye are as before. You can buy them at full price, sell them at full price elsewhere. They are small goods.
Okay.
As the
Tom, sir,
yes.
have you lost any children?
No, actually, I haven't had any. I don't have the time for romance. You understand? So much to do around here.
How much are you charging for the jam and the dye?
Those are 100 gold pieces for each unit, which is size 1. They're just
Okay,
like small
I'll take-
jars.
I'll take 4 of each.
Lovely. Okay. So are you gonna try and haggle that down?
I guess I'll have to do 2 rolls for
It is.
haggling each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much are you buying of each? Was it?
4 of each, so it'd be like
Okay.
400 each, which I can afford.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Nice.
With a 9. Okay, so I think that's 30%.
Wait, 13. No, it's a 13.
You're significantly better at math than I am.
9.
I look at
5
numbers.
plus 8 is 9.
What numbers did
It's
you
okay. You're
Okay.
a designer. I get it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share some information about Dylan.
Tom
with
is
the
trying to
internet.
swindle you.
I never memorized times tables. I
Same.
do multiplication in a very strange way that sort of involves visually combining numbers in my brain. So sorry for that. It usually works really well. It doesn't work well when they're. I think it's something about the styled inline rolls makes it harder for me to parse them.
Oh, no, I
quickly.
love it. That was very good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It just seemed like you were
9.
trying to pull a fast one on us.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
13. All right, on the
It's a 40%
trader
off.
merchant.
So 400.
Yeah, that is 40% off.
So 240.
I don't trust my brain anymore.
think it's
That's you were
240.
getting 400 of each, right? So a total of 800 / R. Oh no, that's for one of them. Okay, go ahead.
For
and
one
make
of them. And I'll do my second roll. I'll make this quick. 5. Okay, so
5.
no deal on the second.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a total of 640.
Yeah.
All right.
Got
What would you
it.
like to do?
Neil is stepping out to find
Mhm.
Lamb.
All
If
right.
you don't need any help, Tom, then I think we'll be on our way. Thank you for your business.
I think, Hecla, you're held up haggling for a bit,
Okay.
while Mule goes after Lamb. So, Lamb,
Sure.
where are you going?
Lamb is just sitting outside, like sitting on the ground, like trying to not to cry for how frustrated she is. Just waiting on them to come out.
I figured you would have been going a lot farther than that.
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you and Mama behind.
Don't let his type frustrate you. It's not worth the time.
He obviously doesn't care about any of the kids that are going missing, and
He
I don't know if
probably
that bothers me.
cares.
Didn't seem to.
It's- He's done the thing he thinks will solve the problem, and it's not solving the problem, so there's nothing else to do. I know the type. My dad's that way.
Well, there is something else to do, and we're gonna do it because I think that I don't know. We gotta do something though.
I still say it's something else, but I'm not going to change your mind, so I'm not going to waste the effort. But maybe let's not get ourselves killed doing this.
Well, I never want to get myself killed doing anything.
Then take some time to think before you run off and do something.
I am thinking about it. I'm just trying to figure out what the most probable cause is, and Tom really seems like he's under a spell.
It's not always magic.
Well, I think it is this time.
There were footprints out there. That's a place to start.
Maybe
Those
the bloody
giant-
buck has him under spell.
Enough with the magic. It's not a curse.
You don't know that it's not a curse because you didn't check.
Like I said, I know the type in there.
You didn't believe me last time I said it was a curse either, and I was right about that.
All right, fine. Do what you want.
Well, just knowing it's a curse doesn't do anything. I have to figure out a way to break it. But this time
Okay.
it's not a love affair. Tom never seems like he's loved anybody.
No, he doesn't. I asked.
This time it's something else. But I don't know what it could be. And I don't know why they would want kids. Maybe it's a rival jam company and they're kidnapping the kids to come stomp all their jellies.
That would be completely inefficient because children have smaller feet and don't weigh as much.
But they're easier to take than adults.
But then you need to take more. It doesn't work. The
And then
math
why would
doesn't
they-
check out.
Why would they need a giant deer anyway?
Where would they get one?
As you're having this discussion, a fairly tall man with broad shoulders and a book in hands arrives at the top of the stairs and sees the two
Hi,
of you.
buddy.
Oh, hello.
sir.
What's your name?
Mine. My name is Jory.
Jory. Is that with a G or a J, buddy?
With a J.
I'm not writing this down. That's for my my brain. The way I remember people's names is by spelling them in my mind. Jory. Jory, what are you doing here? We've been looking all over for you. No, I'm just kidding. We just met you.
I'm here to talk to Tom.
Everybody seems
What?
to be here to talk to Tom.
You want to go talk to Tom?
Yes, I have the harvest reports for him.
We just went and saw him, and he was mean.
Oh, really?
She is just not used to dealing with very busy people.
Of course. Well,
I don't know. I'm pretty used to it. Me and Pappies, we're busy all the time, and we're still really nice to people when they want to come talk to us about their kids.
missing kids. What?
Yeah, the bloody buck. We went to go see Tom because we wanted to know more about the bloody buck because Gramsy told us about how your kids have been going missing recently.
I love how you can just never stop talking. That is a great skill.
So the old woman at the edge of town, Gramsy.
Yes.
Elizabeth?
Ramsey, of course.
Her name?
Betsy,
Most
maybe
people-
you know her as.
Most people know her as Gramsy.
So is she just spouting off nonsense with this bloody buck
We
stuff?
know she's
or-
not. You don't even need to lie to us because buck, and we heard its cry and we saw its giant prints. So don't lie to
Lamb?
me, Jory.
Lamb. Please be quiet.
I'm sorry,
for
Jory.
just a
I'm
minute.
I'm in a weird mood because Tom really threw me off my game.
Well, it's true. I saw the hoof prints when I was a child myself. One of
Oh
my
my
friends
gosh.
was taken away one night.
No.
Yes,
What was their name?
I can hate you. Her name was Lyselle.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to.
It was such a hard time. Her whole family had come down with a bad fever, and one
Oh,
night she
no.
just went out and
Why was she outside?
I don't know. We never found her.
Hmm.
Jory, we're
Does she
here.
still have family here?
They all passed due to the illness.
Listen, we're just passing through, but we do this thing where we go to towns and we solve all their problems, and we're gonna solve this. We're gonna solve this problem, and our ma'am is downstairs still talking to Tom. I'm sure
Well, that's
it's getting
good.
a
Tom
lot of
would
money.
know.
Tom doesn't know anything.
And I think maybe that's when Heckler finally comes out and goes, Tom is impossible. Like,
I'm surprised. He's always been so cooperative with me.
I have a question for you, Jory. Does Tom
Yes.
look you in the eyes when you speak to him?
No, he learned to talk while writing a long time ago.
Clearly.
I
He's
mean,
very-
anyone can talk while writing. It's not that impressive of a skill.
Well, he's good at handling so many things, which it's why he does so much. He's taken on
Clearly.
a lot.
How long has Tom been this way?
Oh, probably the past month and a half.
would you say it was sudden?
Well,
Solve the case
he
again?
certainly had he had some trouble at first, and everybody coming to him with things, but he got some advice from a traveler, some organizational tools.
Sherlock Lamb on the
Really,
case.
What did
really
this
helped
traveler
out.
look like by any chance? Or did you not meet them?
Were they wearing a dark cloak?
Did they seem stormy?
I didn't meet them myself, but I heard that the fellow had dark eyes, yes.
Mama, what did I tell you? I
Hmm.
told you. You'll see, I
Okay.
told you.
We shouldn't
Yes,
jump to
yes, good
conclusions.
job. You are so smart.
There's a reason that people wouldn't want to go look for children, innocent babies that can't protect themselves, and it's because they're under
We
a
have-
curse. That's the only
We
thing
have
that
gone
makes
and
it.
looked.
Okay, search parties. I get it. That's great, but
Wow.
we gotta do a little bit more.
Lamb's like, this is not working, y'all.
Sir, think
The hoof prints disappear after a day. It's hard to
After
follow.
a day.
I'm gonna be bait.
Right.
Right?
I've already decided.
do they
appear
appear usually in the same places? Are they
Around
pattern?
town or
Just outside
down
of
below
town
the
somehow?
plateaus.
Mama, I'm gonna be bait. Tonight we're gonna do a stakeout, and I'm gonna be bait for the bloody buck. And then when it comes, take me. If it can, be very strong, as we've all seen, then Mama, you're gonna jump out and you're gonna smash it with your hammer, and then Mule's gonna chant.
Snowball
Look,
fight?
if you don't mind, I'm actually in a bit of a hurry.
I'm sorry, Jory. We've been taking up a lot of your time, so you can go.
Please,
You've been very
please go ahead.
helpful. Thank you that I was
Thank
right.
you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. He just goes inside.
Jory. Jory. How do you spell that? Is that with a
It's
J
with
or
a
a
J.
G?
Jesus Christ. Returning to Gramsci's that evening, you're met
Is
with
that
the
with a J or a G?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Is it like Jory or Gory?
I'm so sorry. I just have a list of names on
returning
my sheet.
to Dramsey's house.
Ramsey.
Is it a GIF or a GIF?
Returning to Gramsci's house in the evening, you're met with the nostalgic smell of a cheesy casserole and strawberry pie. Welcome back. Please, have a seat. Dinner's almost ready.
Do you need us to pay for any of this?
No, please. I
Well,
so
I've been
rarely
hiding
get to
gold in your
entertain.
house that you'll find later when you.
Oh, I suppose I should get around to that someday. And as you're sitting there eating dinner, Lamb, you hear No being a right asshole outside.
As he does.
No and Giddy are both back and forth. You hear something crash outside.
Uh-oh.
Lamb, your sheep.
I know, I think they're just getting restless because they've been cooped up.
They probably broke something. You might want to go look.
Fine, I'll go look. And she goes to look.
Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, sorry, that's not her voice. I'm surprised you didn't go with her. You two are such a cute couple.
Thank you.
What?
Yes, they are. And Hecla gets all excited.
But I just,
Right.
We
I
aren't.
think the two of them are just so adorable together.
No,
I
no.
know. I
No.
know.
Go on. Mouse.
Mule is furiously opening his book.
I think Gramsci puts her hand on either side and closes the book. Now's a wonderful opportunity, especially on these journeys. You should go speak to her.
Fine. Don't touch my book.
Takes it and walks out.
Yeah, I like to imagine you fine, and put the book down and then say, don't touch my book, and then go to the door and then walk back and pick up your book and leave.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
On second thought, I don't trust you.
Yeah, so outside, No and Giddy are inconsolable. They're just rampaging around the yard, freaking out.
Guys, stop. You need to... Oh, sweet babies. They're just... I don't know what's going on here.
Giddy.
Eh.
That's not gonna work.
Giddy
He doesn't
runs.
listen to me.
Giddy runs up to Mule and buries his face in your stomach. He, knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but then he just stays there.
Okay. I didn't really
Oh,
think that would work. Are you okay?
look. What's wrong with them? I don't know what's going on. They're just so upset about something.
Something has them scared.
I know what it is, now that I think about it.
There's a very light, powdery snow falling from the sky.
Well, I guess we should probably eat and then get ready for my bait plan.
Yeah, about that. Wh-
At that
So-
moment, we cut to Hecla inside. Um,
About that.
Gramsci's oh, so how long have they known each other?
And Hecla looks at her. I think.
Days.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a solid week.
Oh, to be young and in love.
Oh, you can just sense it, can't you, Gramsci?
It's clear on both their faces.
Mm-hmm. Now, look, Gramsci.
Yes.
And Hecla's just finds it so strange that this lady just is giving them free food, free board. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I don't know why you're giving us all this stuff, but I just find it very strange, especially with the goings on that you're talking about with the children disappearing and she gets the furrowed steely look and looks at Gramsci and says, "Tell me something. I know that something's up."
Go ahead and roll N plus spirit.
Okay.
Actually, are you being intimidating?
Yeah.
Strength plus spirit.
Okay.
Hecla is scary.
I just wanted to help. You seemed so tired when you arrived. I didn't mean anything else by it. I wanted to be kind. I'm dreadfully sorry if I caused any offense.
So I guess
Truly.
she's telling the truth then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're satisfied with with that.
I sort of lean back into my chair and I say, sorry. It's just a habit. As a merchant, it's strange, you know, when people just give things for free. There's sort of an understanding that there's a trade. I figured there might be an expectation.
I can understand that. It's, well, when you get to my age, people move away and pass on, and you don't have as many people to share things with.
And I think like the furrows in Hecla's brow kind of like soften. She realizes this is just like a lonely old lady. Hey, I understand that. It's very kind of you to take care of us. Maybe I should check on those sheep. Okay. Sorry to and the bison. Sorry to scare you there, Gramsci.
No, I understand. You're protective.
Yeah, and then I head out.
The animals are there, but the children are not.
Oh God, Lambo. No. It's not like it wouldn't. I can see Lambo running away, but this isn't like Mule. And then I think she like goes up to Moo and goes, Moo. Look at me.
Moo just like looks up at the edge, like where the house is dug out.
Did they go up there?
Mm.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay. And so Hecla gets up, is gonna try to where did you say it was like a ledge, like where the houses?
Yeah,
stop,
there's
or...
like so basically each house is cut into a little rectangular space for it, and he was looking up at where the top of the plateau is.
Okay, so I'm gonna head up there. It's no problem to get back up there, right?
Looking around outside Gramsci's, your face warm despite the chill wind. At first, you don't see any sign of the children, but then you notice the light snow beneath your feet is stained a deep red. You can see a trail of these large hoofprints now leading to the path down the plateau.
And you get like the close up of like Hecla's mouth, like the gasps that you get in animes.
Yeah. And then we
she thinks it's blood that she's seeing on the ground. And she goes to kneel down and sort of pick up the snow to like see if it is blood.
There is like an iron taste to it, so it's similar to blood. But it's clearly it's much more iron full than blood. Blood like has like a faint iron to it, but this is like it is deposited iron essentially.
Oh, the irony.
Almost like
Please join us in 2 weeks for episode 3 of Ryoko Seyo, where we will not have Jess joining us.
Okay. So Hecla puts down like sort of like shakes the rest of the snow off her hands, suspecting maybe this is rust or something that's turning
There's
the
like
snow red.
there are a couple small plants starting to pop up from the snow where the hoofprint is.
Okay. This is weird.
At
I was
that
talking
point,
about a curse, and we didn't listen to her, and now I'm getting weird feelings.
we cut over to Mule and Lamb. As you slowly open your eyes, you're greeted by a fantastical sight. You lay on a bed of soft feathers, the wind rushing past you, and looking off to the side, you can see the plateaus rushing past at alarming speed. You are on the back of a very large, feathered creature. Looking forward, you can see its head rising up in the darkness, and a pair of enormous antlers.
It's the bloody buck. It's the bloody buck. I know. Friend. And she's running up to its head.
Okay.
She's running up to his head,
Mhm.
going, "Hello." Ooh. How'd you get us up here, you big buck? What are you? What are you?
Yeah, what is it?
What are you?
Um,
friend?
it's-
What else do we see?
It's roughly it's quadrupedal, that's true, and it does have like an elongated snout and antlers, but it's clearly not a large deer. You can each roll monster knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we do
Sure.
that?
Int
What
plus
is
int.
that? Uh-oh.
Buck, do you spell that with a K or a Q?
Join me in 2 weeks as I play this game alone.
Alone.
Fucking monster. Holy shit. Okay, Mule knows precisely what this thing is.
I read everything. Man.
Lamb does
Never.
not.
I've never heard of a deer. What do you mean?
You've never heard of a large forest dragon. No, you have not. But Mule has. This is a forest dragon.
Friend.
This is
Where are you taking us?
this is a forest dragon.
That's
We're
cool.
riding on a forest dragon.
It picked us up. It must want us for something. Mule, this is the perfect opportunity for us to find out what the curse is on Tom.
Sure. Yeah, that's.
Do you think it can understand me?
Do I think it can understand her?
Yeah. It can't communicate back except with its calls. But
Forest
it's
friend.
it usually communicates with animals and not people.
Okay. Is it sentient-ish? Okay.
But typically they have like I guess with a 13 I'll let you know they're very protective creatures. And particularly the spot of ecology that they serve is protecting young animals from danger.
Okay.
There are like many reports of hunters running into them, that kind of thing.
So it can probably understand you, but don't expect it to answer back.
Okay.
All they can
Forest friend. Forest friend, you need to put us down, friend.
I think it thinks it's protecting us. They're known to protect young.
From Tom? I don't freaking
no.
blame it. Thank you for rescuing us, but you left Mama behind, so we gotta go back.
Do you ever stop talking? Ever?
You said it can understand me, so I figure an open line of communication is better than nothing.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Do you a forest dragon, we need to get down. You took us from our friend. You need to let us down.
Its voice like echoes off the plateaus. And up ahead you can see a forest rapidly approaching.
If we go to the forest, Mama will never be able to find us, and then we'll have such a long way back.
Look, it can understand us. Let's find out where it's taking us. We might be able to find where it took the other children, and then we can convince it to take us back with the
Okay,
kid.
well then how about you go with Forest Friend, and I will go back for Mama. How far
Where are
down
you
is the
gonna
ground?
jump?
The ground is like 100 feet down. You
Never mind.
will turn
I would
all of your bones into jelly.
Yes. Yeah, I think Lamb like looks over the side and she's just like, never mind, it's too far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Recall that you saw the head of this thing over the top of a forest.
Maybe I could slide down its leg like a big fireman pole.
Or maybe you just wait.
But Mama's gonna be
Meanwhile-
so worried.
Back in Scarlet Gale, Gramsy has come outside to see what the fuss is. Oh no, they've been taken. We should tell Tom.
Well, I don't know how helpful Tom's going to be, but maybe
Tom
if we
can
show
get-
him the tracks, maybe he'll listen.
Yes, let's
Okay,
let's go.
come on, let's hurry.
Um,
I like push her along. Come on.
so you head to Tom's, and you can see like candlelight burning through the windows. He's still up, and you hear that
Fantastic.
same pen scratching from inside. He's exactly as you left him.
I push the door open, like just
oh,
like
hello.
wail
Welcome
on it.
back. Hecla, was it?
It is. Look, we've got a problem, Tom.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What appears to be the issue?
The two children in my charge
Mhm.
are gone. And
Oh,
Gramsy here is saying that it's the bloody buck that you have all been mentioning, but don't seem to care much about. But now I care, so we're gonna have to figure this out. You got to tell me what you know.
I'm afraid I don't know anything. I'm so sorry. Tom,
Is
we
he
need
still
to put
writing?
together. Yeah, we need to put together a search party, and now while the tracks are still fresh. Yes, of course. Once I'm done with this, I'll get to it first thing in the morning. I promise.
And Hecla just takes her giant hand and reaches over and grabs the pen, and like goes to yank it away from him.
Yeah, you take it away, and he picks up another pen. He's got like a ton of them all
How
throughout
many
the room.
pens do you have, Tom?
Too many.
Ah.
Just it wouldn't be good for business to stop now. No, not at all, not at all.
Is there
So many things to do, so much to do, so much.
is there any way I can get his attention? I know I've tried to like slam on the desk. I'm just gonna grab him. I'm literally just gonna pick him up the way that I pick up the kids and literally
Okay.
grab him.
You like grab him by the front of his jacket.
Yeah.
You
And I go,
lift him.
Listen, man,
He drops the pen. What?
you're gonna help me now.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. I have to work. I have to
Nope,
work.
nope. Your
I-
work can wait
I
because
have-
we've got a situation right now, and you're gonna help me.
If I don't work, no one's gonna do it. If I don't do it, and it has to get done, or everything falls apart. We're such a small village, and somebody has to do all of these things, and no one else will do it, and I am the only person who will do it, and everybody has all of their faith in me, and if I stop now, then
whoa. Okay, Tom. Look at me. Look in my eyes. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Again. In. And out.
I just
You've got a lot on your plate, Tom.
it's too much. It's too much.
Okay, I hear you. What can I do right now to get you to help me?
You just let me. I have to keep working.
Nope, that's not the answer.
roll-
And she literally
roll sense. So I think that's in spirit.
Okay. Let's search for food. La. There we go.
You know, holding him this close to your face, you suddenly get you feel a wave of dark power come off
jeez.
of a necklace that he's wearing, and you see a stylized what looks like a ram's head, almost, but with a human face.
Whew. Dude, does that mean I can tell that this is the issue?
Clearly, you're getting a sense of dark magic from it. What you extrapolate from that is...
Oh, geez, he really is cursed. And I think she just goes to pluck that necklace and just yank it.
Yeah, so you just grab it and boonk, it pops right off.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you?
I'm so sleepy.
Oh no. You can be sleepy in a minute. I need your help, Tom.
What?
Hey. We've got some children who have been taken, and I really need your help. No, hey, don't fall asleep, Tom. Hey, stay with me.
Just,
Gramsy, do you have coffees or something that
The-
we can give him?
Just the bell Ring the bell. People will come. Ring the bell.
The bell?
Yeah.
And I see the bell, I guess, and I just start.
Yeah,
ringing
you can see
whatever
it's like
he's
at the
talking
very top of some stack. There's
Okay.
there's a hand bell that you can ding a ling a ling a ling a
about.
ling.
Okay, and then I guess I go outside and start ringing the bell.
Yeah, Tom just falls asleep on his desk. You ring the bell and people come out of their homes and start gathering around you. And we cut back to Mule and Lamb. The buck strides into a moonlit glade and kneels down to let you off its back. As you descend, several dirty faces can be seen peering out at you from the bushes. What do you do?
Lamb, I think, for the past however long we've been on this buck, has just been hugging it and just petting it. Just like being
Aw.
like, good friend. And so we get off and she gives it a big pat and she comes down and she goes, hi.
All the children are here.
The faces
Are you guys
they
from
look at
the
each other.
Scarlet?
Step out into the moonlight.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Did the dragon bring you here?
Haha? Yeah.
Point at
Big-
All
a big
all
one?
there are 5 of them. All 5 of them point at the dragon. Haha.
So, how old do they look, like, generally?
Young. Like
Yeah.
little.
the youngest is probably 6, the eldest is maybe 12.
Yeah. So Lamb would turn to, like, the older ones. Be like, how long have you been here?
I don't know. I think I've been here for 2 months. Says
2
a young
months?
girl.
What
How have you
happened?
been eating?
Haha brings us food.
Haha? Is that its name?
Yeah. That's what we call it.
Oh, I was just calling it Big Friend, but I like your name better. Haha's way better. Well, do you know why Haha brought you here?
Mm-hmm. She told us
What?
in our dreams.
Oh, what's the reason?
She told us she had to keep us safe from the bad man.
Is it Tom?
No.
Oh, who's the bad man then? I could have
bad-
sworn it was Tom.
The bad man with the horns and the dark eyes.
Who's that?
We don't know. We just know that Haha's scared of him.
Oh, is the bad man in your town?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is he
A young
hiding?
boy, like, nods and raises his hand. I saw him.
Where was he?
He went to talk to Tom.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
Did he leave?
familiar.
Did he leave after that?
Uh-huh. And then the next
Well-
day I was here.
Well, I've got good news for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the bad man is not in your town anymore. And me and Mule are going to take you all home to your parents, who miss you a lot.
They look around at each other. That sounds nice. They look up at Haha. She looks down, like, lets out this long, keening call. She shakes her head.
Not
Plants
yet, huh?
plants a like her feet are like they're hooves, right? So she like plants a hoof down.
Haha, I know that you're trying to take care of them, but their parents miss them.
Is he still there? Do you know if he's still there?
She leans down, like leans her head down, her forehead forward, and pushes it toward you.
Go and lay on her nose. On her snoot.
You hear a voice echoing in your mind as you touch her head. his power is still there. Nowhere that has been touched by that man is safe.
Haha, you shouldn't worry, because I think we've dealt with this person before, and I think he's gone. And
He
we're
is
gonna try
gone.
and make it safe.
But his power is not. Over time, it will take everyone. The children would be first.
So I guess we just gotta move everybody out here, huh?
What?
Adults
Well, they're-
don't respect the forest.
Well,
There's like a from her.
It's the only
They
way
would-
I'm hearing this, I assume.
Are you touching her head at all?
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, you're both hearing it. They would chop down the trees, hunt the animals, and one day my forest would be gone.
That's
just
true.
like the others.
Neil, what do we do? We can't... Haha, we can't let the children stay here. It's a really bad thing to not have your parents when you're growing up.
You said his power's still there. Do you know where? How?
The young man that they call Tom. At that moment in the distance, you hear like banging pots and shouting in the distance.
Gosh, they're
And
fast.
Haha like pulls back and looks away and stands up and lets out a
Haha, it's just our mama. It's okay.
like the wind from her setting down her hooves as she begins to walk away flattens the grass of the meadow, and she leans forward and starts sort of running toward the edge of the forest. And as she runs, the trees just like part in front of her.
Haha, be good. Don't do anything to our mama, please.
Hecla, you have a search party with you, and you're like you followed these hoof prints, and they're like people with torches and banging pots and like
She's like
yelling
right at the
out.
front, just hoofing it.
And you hear this low tone, and you see the horns just above the top of the trees moving rapidly toward you. What do you do?
Oh no! I like stagger for a second and put my arms out to sort of maybe get the crowd to slow down, and like take a moment just to even like figure out what the heck I'm looking at.
And the antlers disappear from view.
Oh, like back down into the forest, or
Lamb would have been running after
Yeah.
Yeah.
like full on. Oh, she would have definitely grabbed like as many of the children as she could carry, which is probably
Right.
like a decent amount of them.
Yeah, there were 5 of them, so you can get like 2 of the smaller ones and 1 of the slightly larger ones.
I could
I
probably get one on
assume
my
like the
back too.
12-year-olds are probably able to run on their own.
Yeah.
She's got like one on her back and one under each arm. She's like, we're going. We're taking off. Running after Haha.
is the bloody buck being threatening? Like, what kind of vibe am I getting from that sort of display?
That's up to you to interpret. Although
Okay.
I think that becomes pretty clear a moment, like after that moment of silence, this enormous creature with like the face of a and horns or antlers of a dragon, and the feathered and hooved body of a mythical beast emerges suddenly from the forest, leaping toward you, and it lands on the ground with an earthquake. And like half of the people around you fall over from the shaking of the ground.
Whoa. I think Hecla pulls out her hammer immediately and just tells everyone to take her, like, get back. and then stares down this giant thing that she has no idea what to do with.
Yeah, people like draw like knives from their belts, and some people already have like pitchforks and whatnot, and so they like start to
sprinting.
Yeah,
gather
she's
around you.
running.
Can I get
Booking it.
can I get a strength dex from each of you, Lamb and Mule?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm sorry, Mule.
Shh.
Mhm.
Ah! We're basically equal.
Yeah, I mean you're trying, but Mule, you're tuckered out, and you've never been
Yeah.
the most physically active. And Lamb, you're carrying like a bajillion children. You're carrying like 3 times your weight. And so you can like you hear that second call from Haha, but you're not out of the forest yet.
Also, definitely shouting after.
Yeah,
at
yelling
the top of our lungs.
after Haha to not hurt them, and also yelling for Mama to not hurt Haha.
Yes.
Hecla, you get to roll perception. So roll Dex plus Int, which are your 2 best stats. I know.
Dex plus int.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something that already exists on here? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Perception is, yeah.
Got it.
An
Nice.
8.
Not bad
Yeah,
for-
you can just
for a
barely
heckler.
like as the dragon's call or the bloody buck's call echoes back at you off of the plateau. No one else can hear over that sound, but you just barely catch the sound of Lamb hollering at the top of her lungs somewhere back in the forest.
Oh, and as soon as I hear that, I just scream "Lamb!" and I like go to look around to see if I can like maybe get an idea of where that scream came from, and then or the holler, and I just start running down in that direction.
All right, so are you running like weapon raised still, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like eyes sort of on the bloody buck and like checking back and forth to see if I see anything emerge from the forest.
All right, so
And I just
you
keep
charge
shouting "Lamb"
forward,
and Mule.
and the rest of the townsfolk take that as like a call to battle, and they all charge with you, screaming like "Ah!"
Don't hurt the green friend. Don't hurt our forest friend.
The bloody buck rises up on its back hooves and then slams the front hooves down and is going to deal some damage. 1d10.
I'm not close enough.
Oh my
otherwise I would cast
gosh,
a thing for her.
Haha.
Slams down, and from the impact, roots in vines begin tearing up out of the ground and gather up you and all of the townsfolk and deal 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
Um,
Good thing I have 20.
yeah, the townsfolk are not doing so hot.
No.
The villagers are all pretty fucked up. They're like, some of them pass out from the damage and are like thrown back and cast to the ground, and the bloody buck lets out another tone, and at that moment, with the dust settling, Mule and Lamb, you exit the forest.
Okay.
Lamb is trying to get in front of Haha.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the dragon and stay in
I'm
front
gonna try and
of
boop its
her.
snoot. Yeah, I want to talk to Haha.
All right, so you run out in front, Lamb. Do you like put the kids down, or?
I got him. I'm just like, Haha, stop! Please
Wait,
stop!
Haha like looks down, and her eyes have turned like a bright crimson red.
Stop.
I'm just gonna grab on to whatever I can reach.
Let's get a negotiation check
Yeah.
from each of you.
Okay.
We'll
I'm
see
not good
what you.
Well, I'm
can
good at
get.
one of those things, so let's find out. Okay.
A 12. All right.
Terrible.
And a 10, yeah. So she looks down at you with this like these furious red eyes, and when she sees you, she also sees that the kids in your arms are crying. And her eyes like fade to a light sort of sky blue. And she leans down. She like crouches down on all fours and nuzzles one of the children with her snout. Hecla, what do you do seeing this?
I think Hecla was winded by getting trapped up in these vines. Is she stuck?
No, you can extricate yourself. It was more like an
Okay.
impact.
I think she's pulling herself out of it, and she's kind of like a little bit discombobulated, and sees the kids and the dragon or the buck. Says, "Hey, be careful!" and starts heading towards them. And I guess because of the hoof, the way that the buck is moving, and she thinks that it's going to go in to like hurt them, she goes to like swing at it with her hammer, basically,
I
not
know.
really knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I think as soon as like they had like Haha had come down like lower, she would have Lamb would have put the children on and started running towards Hecla,
I want
like running at her.
We're gonna do a contested check here.
Okay.
And it's gonna be to see which thing happens first.
Sure.
So
Lamb's going in for a hug. She's like,
see,
Mama!
contested check. Both parties roll 2 dice. Report the results. Whoever has the highest. Okay, so it's going to be int and dex are the rolls here. This is sort of like this is like reflexes, basically.
I hope you succeed, but Dex and int.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Hug Mama.
Yeah. 8.
So, and it's really close. So Hecla, you're charging up. You have the hammer swung and ready to like bring it into the side of this enormous head, and then you just like feel tiny arms wrap around your waist.
Slow
as
motion.
Lamb catches you and hugs you.
And I feel like there's that slow motion moment where like she like hugs me and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like your hammer swings around, but it's just short, and we can see just one of the creature's eyes, like it's the size of you basically, but we see it turn away from the children and look at you, and then blink slowly.
And I'm frozen and I look down at Lamb and I go, Lambo,
Hi,
I'm
Mama.
in the middle of something here. What are you? Hi.
This is Haha. She's just trying to protect the children. You don't need to hit her.
I have been staying protectively by the dragon the whole damn time.
Yeah, and I see Mjol like standing in front of this like beast. I'm like, wait, haha?
That's
I'm
her
so-
name.
Yeah, I think Mule, your coat is billowing around you a little bit as you stand in front of the dragon, and the villagers start to like extricate themselves from the rocks and the roots and look out.
Yeah, Lamb's like trying to pull down the hammer. Like, no, you don't need to.
Yeah, she like slowly lowers it because she's gonna trust the two of you.
So as the people are getting up, I'm gonna slap a spell on the dragon to protect her. I'm gonna cast a round reflection. It's just basically like a magical shield.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Please describe your spell.
Sure.
Like what does it look like
You
for you
got a
to cast
chant
this?
for us?
Yeah.
I do not for this one,
it.
unfortunately. And it's okay because it's a tense moment, so he forgets he's supposed to do the rule of cool chanting thing.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
doesn't actually need them, by the by.
Yeah.
So he just kind of slaps his hand against whatever he can reach on the dragon, and kind of a frosty blue light envelops his fingertips and just kind of ripples out over the surface of the beast into kind of this like sparkling, soft blue glow that just kind of settles like little crystal bits of dust.
Ma'am, I told you that Tom had something wrong with him. Did you figure it out?
And I sorry, I'm a little bit discombobulated. Like actually, so Hecla looks at Lamb and says, "He was cursed. You were right. But what do you mean protecting the children? Who is she protecting them from?"
Haha is worried because some person came into the town and put a curse on Tom, and Haha says that once that magic is there, it'll consume all of them, even the children, but that they'll be the first. And so Haha's just trying to protect the children from whatever happened to Tom.
And Hecla reaches into her like pouch and pulls out this like chain with this like face with ram horns, and looks at Lamb and goes, "I think I might have fixed it, but I'm not entirely sure." And I like turn and look at the
Yeah, we both turn and look at Haha like,
yeah,
is this it?
yeah, and I hold it up.
Yeah, she looks at it and she like shies her head away a little bit. But Lamb, you
Magic time.
You hear a faint rattling from a certain box.
She whips it out. She's so ready for this moment. She's popping it open. Ready.
The latch opens, and the amulet the medallion is glowing.
And she just takes it. She just picks it up and takes it out of the box.
In your hand, Hecla, the pendant starts rattling of its own accord. Yeah. It's like shaking in your hand.
Yeah. Oh, and I like grab it with the other hand too.
You might want to put that down.
I think it'll fly away. It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be fluttering away from the amulet. I'm guessing.
Yes, that is correct.
Can I reach out to take the ram horn amulet? Okay, I'm gonna try and like press them together.
Okay.
To try and like maybe smash.
Roll dex strength.
Oh, that's been going really good for me tonight.
Can I help her?
Yeah, I'll let you roll and give a +1 if you hit 5.
Okay.
Is it a 5? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So close.
Nope.
All right.
Pendant smash check. Destroy evil check. So you're holding on to these two things and you're trying to bring them together, but you can't quite, and the pendant slips from your grasp and flies off into the sky.
Oh, grab it!
There's this streaking red light as it goes arcing off far, far away.
I tried.
Oh, jeez, that's not good.
Like leans down and nudges you with the tip of her nose a little bit.
Yeah, I touch her nose.
Yeah, it's more of like she's doing like a comforting thing. And as you touch her, you hear, just trying is always good enough.
Thanks, Haha. But I feel like I let it get away, and that's gonna hurt somebody else, and that's gonna be my fault.
Son, is that you? Taka, my son! And like the villagers start rushing forward, and the kids run to meet their parents.
Well, that's one problem solved.
Yo, you could smile. We did a good thing.
Haha, like brings her head down, and Mule, you've got like your back to her, so you don't quite see this. But she brings her head down right below you, and then puffs out some breath, and you like stumble forward. And then she nudges you, and you hear, "Thank you, little mage."
Sure.
You have a good heart. I think you overestimate the value of other aspects, but I have a feeling you will learn the true value of that one soon.
Yeah, sure.
She stands up and like shakes a little bit, and like your spell dissipates. It like comes down to these like little ice shards that form into a large crystalline snowflake, point down in the ground by your feet.
Huh.
Pick it up, I guess.
She looks. When you pick it up, you feel a sense of power from it. There's magic in this thing.
Huh.
She looks down at the three of you and lets out a soft. And she turns away and walks back into the forest, the trees parting before her.
Bye, haha.
Goodbye.
Thank you for protecting them.
And she disappears.
I'm so happy you're safe. She looks down at the two of you.
I was right about Tom.
You were right about Tom.
And I
I
think...
told you nobody's that rude on purpose. Right, Mule?
I think with that, like, that confused, huh? What were you talking to me? We cut to credits.
Our snappy J-pop ending theme.
Yeah. So, which I mean, it's more J-rock. There is an actual ending theme. If the players haven't heard it, it is a thing I played at the end of each episode.
I want to hear, yeah.
So I want to do outros, and then I want to do our after credits scene because I have one.
Yay.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Summer, who are you?
Yep.
Where can people find you?
Hey everybody, I'm Summer. You can find me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job. I stream on my channel Off the Table, off_the table here on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're actually doing a one-shot stream tomorrow where we're playing the Cypher system. It's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. That's gonna be at 5 PST. We just do a bunch of different stuff, so come check it out. But the best way to find out everything that's happening is via either my Twitter or our official Twitter, which is the same as Twitch handle off_the table. Yeah,
Rockin'.
that's it.
And Jess?
Sure. I am Jessica, or Jess, or Joe. Take your pick. I answer to them all. You can find me on Twitter at Little Cup of Joe, where I'm yelling about all kinds of nerdy things, slinging some art on occasion. And on Twitch, where I play some video games, do some art. There's a kitty cam. You're all there for that, I'm sure. That's why most people show up. And I GM the Wishmakers occasionally on Twitch at _Wishmakers. The Twitter is the same, and you can look for actual airtimes on the announcements there. That's it.
All right. And Joel?
Hi, I am Joel, or Jolie. You can call me Jolie. My Twitter handle is JolieOlio. You can check out a lot of the stuff that I'm up to there. It's pinned at the top. I run a channel called Pen and Paper Pals every other Monday at 5:30 Pacific time, and we're playing a hack of Fate Core. Dylan's on that in that campaign, and we have our first role play session this Monday. And I'm super excited. The characters are really cool.
It's gonna be a disaster.
I know.
That's the best part.
Yeah, it's not. They're not an adventuring party. They all have got their own things going on. So it's gonna be very dramatic, and I'm really excited to play out a campaign that's sort of this like social, intriguey kind of story. Yeah, so that's every other Monday. The other Mondays I am on Fable Tales. It's run by Noctua, and yeah. This has been super fun again.
Woo! And yeah, I'm Dylan, aka Anarsis. You are on my channel. You can find some of my other stuff on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Anarsis. That's where past recordings of past sessions of RPGs go. My gameplay stuff goes there as well. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Anarsis, and my Patreon, where I make RPG maps and portrait token borders, can be found at patreon.com/Anarsis. I will be back online. Well, you'll see me on Fate of the Woods on Joel's channel on Monday, and then I will be back here at 5 p.m. Pacific for episode 8, I believe, of The League: Tomb of Annihilation, which, if tonight's show was too heartwarming and just not soul-crushing enough, and you need more people to die, The League is the show for you. It's a Adventurers League Tomb of Annihilation campaign, and the players are just now heading out on like their first threads of they're pretty sure they know where they need to go, but they also just had to do a funeral for a friend and then tell her grandfather that she was dead, and then also find out that their benefactor only had 2 months to live. So they're riding a low. They're riding a low wave.
Oh my god.
So yeah, but that show is a lot of fun, and I was not expecting it to be as narratively driven. I know I say this all the time, but when I came up with the show, I was like, oh, this will be an easy show where like the module is pre-made, so prep is easy for me, and it's the league. It's Adventurers League, so it's going to be like low pressure. People can just come play. I don't have to worry too much about getting the best role players. And then I got fantastic role players, and it's
and
like
it turned into a narrative.
It may be Adventurers League. We're playing rules as written as best as we can, but like there's some great role playing happening there, and there's audience involvement through backseat gaming, which you are straight up allowed to do, and the viewers have the power to give inspiration to players, not me. So I will not be back here next Saturday. Fun Shots will be skipping a weekend, but we will be back the following weekend, which is May the 5th?
12th?
12th?
12th, yeah.
May the 12th. Yeah, we'll be back on the 12th with the third and final episode of Ryoko Seo. So make sure to catch that.
Mm-hmm.
And as we close out the show, I would like to give our anime a little after credits scene. So we see a figure walking along the road at night, and then we hear like a whistling sound, like, and he holds out a hand and grabs the pendant out of the air, and we see him hold it in front of his face. We hear a faint whispering sound in a language we don't recognize. The Amulet of Seasons. Are you sure? Good. Take it from them. And that's where we end. So, thank you so much for watching.
How dare you!
Most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.
Oh, bye, everyone.